I think we're good.
And that's why the horse engaged in amputation.
Really?
Lovely story.
Yeah, that's crazy. Who would have thought?
Alright, let me just take a look at what I have here.
Too.
I just feel really sorry about our children.
11:30 p.m.
Yeah, think of the progress.
28 stab wounds. I just want to familiarize myself with everything before I go in. Because,
No,
Yeah.
it's cheating.
spoilers, I'm not good at these types of games. I'm dumb.
Fair.
The mechanics may be completely different from the first game.
I will say they're about the same.
Ah.
But there have been some improvements that are made.
Okay, so there had to have been some way to navigate under the floor because Gundam got that earring back. So that's probably going to be very important. Both of these were set to 11:30, the time of the death. Under the table where the body was discovered. So was this Byakuya's or someone else's?
It was implied that Byakuya was using them. Wait, was it even implied that, or did I just assume that because it seems like something he would have had?
I have no idea.
So they're in front of him, like in front of his dead body, at least.
They were all turned on. Okay.
Mm.
Akane and Pekka were the only ones who ate them. Akane, I understand because she always likes to eat Pekka, though.
Yeah.
That,
She took some of the stuff with her.
Right, because
Yeah,
she was doing guard duty.
That does explain why she had to use the bathroom so bad. You know, just rich food and all.
Oh, I had thought the reason she needed it was something else.
I mean, it's not impossible. I'm just, unless stated otherwise, I'm gonna chalk that up to his her needing to take a fat dump.
Yukiko apparently came to the old building, then walked away. Okay. Able to enter the bathroom after Byakuya's body was discovered. Okay.
Let's do this.
Well, you know, in the first game, new areas unlocked after people died. Maybe the bathroom door unlocked after Byakuya.
I have... Wasn't there a way I could purchase skills?
Yeah, there should be. Trying to
Maybe
remember.
it's set skills.
It's in the
Yeah.
handbook, but
Okay.
Yeah, I think if you go as set skills, you'll be able to buy them.
wait, go under truth bullets? No, that's the wrong thing that I'm thinking. about.
That wouldn't be skills.
I got that blood type.
How's my Tamagotchi doing? Nice. He's doing alright. Cool. No skills? You know what? Sounds about
No,
right for
try
someone like
Is it
me.
under set skills?
Set skills? Well, I did... No. Because it just gives me nothing.
No? Okay.
I could have
Maybe
sworn
you're
there was a menu where I could purchase them.
Maybe you have to do that
I
before
thought-
you come down to the trial.
Yeah, I thought there was somewhere.
Alright, well, fuck it. Let's go.
Fuck it, we're doing it live.
Yep.
Literally.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation
Literally.
of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Yeah.
Before we begin, I'd like to.
What we're not told is that just means Monokuma sent you to the ocean.
Most definitely. There's no doubt that the blackened is lurking among you. such a sad state of affairs, isn't it? By the way, this class trial is gonna be 100% fair, so there's no need to worry.
I fucking doubt it.
I'm the type who hates favoritism and prejudice. Well, not as much as I hate Monami, of course.
You hate me that much?
Now, let's begin.
No, poor Monomi.
That's a good gag.
What are we supposed to do?
No complaining, let's just settle this with our fists.
Were you even listening to the rules? Didn't that Byakuya bastard get killed in the dining hall, huh? Then everyone there is a fucking suspect.
Yeah. What you're really trying to say is that you're not the killer, right?
No shit. You guys went off on your own and started killing each other. This has nothing to do with me.
Huh? What does that mean?
Anyway, why don't we try talking about the most pressing issue on our minds? Huh. The most pressing issue on our minds? Where we found the body. It's very strange to find a body underneath a table.
Then, let's start with that mystery.
Yeah, so close.
The reason why Byakuya's body was discovered under the dining hall table, we can start with that, but ultimately we need to find out who murdered him. If we can't do that... No, thinking about if is a waste of time. We have to do this, no matter what. So the class trial is finally started. From this point on, I will provide simple tutorials. Okay, cool. Okay, these are basically like the first game, right? So I kind of know what to expect here.
Right. Lugia, I forgot. Before we get too in-depth into this, there is something I did want to do specifically for this.
Okay. But what would that be?
Yeah.
You should see it pop up in a moment. Bet the fortune on it, but yeah.
I'm not doing it right now, unfortunately. This is not going on my channel.
Okay.
Aw. I mean, I'll give
I
you
figured
permission
it would be a good
to do
time
it.
for
No.
just his reaction with who killed Byakuya.
If you want, I'll do it for Silent Hill 3, but I won't do it for this.
The
Damn.
truth cylinder. Now that's a term I never thought I'd hear.
I
Yeah.
probably should just refund your points anyway.
So confused.
Yeah. I figured that would be the. I've been waiting for a good time to spend it. I figured.
And, well, sorry to disappoint you. But I'm not
Okay.
showing myself.
Lol.
You can review the controls, nice.
Okay.
So it's just A, I think.
It
This
is
game just looked
gone.
way more cramped
Oh,
than the first game.
great.
Why was Byakuya's body
Figure out how to switch.
in a place like that?
That's slow down.
His body was underneath the table
Okay.
at the very back of the dining hall.
After the killer murdered Byakuya,
Why is my cursor
they
moving
probably
on its
moved
own?
the body there.
I think it does have like some move on its own.
Yeah, it just randomly moves on
Okay,
its
it's
own
Y
sometimes.
apparently.
Obviously,
Okay.
they're hiding the body.
Good time to learn.
They tried to delay its discovery. Like a dog burying a bone.
So...
Oh, damn.
I was way too excited.
Huh? What he just said was strange. It clearly contradicts that information I know.
Why was Byakuya's
Wasn't there a
body
speed up option too?
Yeah.
in a place like
I
that?
forget what bun is though, but you should
His
have
body was
one.
underneath the table.
Move, aim, silencer. Fast forward is B.
After the killer murdered,
They probably moved the body there.
Nope, that wasn't it.
No. Has nothing to do with what I'm saying, right?
Seems like I made a mistake. Let's try thinking about it one more time.
Why was Byakuya's
Okay, so it's
body
not the gaps.
Probably this
in a
then.
place like
His body
Yeah.
was under at the very back of
after the killer
Probably a
murdered-
pretty
Probably
fair
moved the body
assumption.
there.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
Oh, he says it too.
Yeah.
Except he
No,
said.
that's wrong.
Well, he says it with more confidence.
No, I don't think the killer moved the body. Huh? Why? Try to remember what the body looked like when we found it under the table. Though there was a lot of blood everywhere, there was no sign the killer actually dragged the body through it.
So that's why you think it's impossible that the killer moved the body. I see. I get your point.
Aw, and here I thought I had a genius idea.
Too bad you're so stupid and boring and unpopular.
Wait, she is
Your
popping
life is
out of
meaningless.
nowhere.
I guess.
Oh,
She hasn't said a thing until now.
You know?
But if the killer didn't move the
No, I
body,
thought Val
why
like
was it
just
under the
like
table?
popped
Like,
in after
it's
not being
generated.
there for a yeah, that's weird.
What? You think he was killed under the table?
So Byakuya snuck under the table for reasons unknown. And that's
The counter
why
is
he
going
was
up in my head now.
The counter goes
killed.
up.
Shortly thereafter, we found his body under the table.
That does make sense, but why did he go under the table?
Obviously, he was hiding so he could surprise us. That dude was always a big jokester.
That was like
Really
4 in a
was?
row.
You seriously couldn't tell what kind of person he was? Maybe he panicked during the blackout and dove under the table.
It's a blackout.
But he
That's
couldn't
not the
see the table.
Just because the power went out doesn't mean he dive under the table.
The reason why is probably connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, don't you think?
The reason Byakuya dove under the table. If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's probably the goggles, right?
Maybe.
Oh, fuck.
You might be on the right track, but not exactly the right thing right now.
Question. Game overs still don't mean anything, right?
Right.
Good. Dove under the table. Not that.
Now, technically, it means that you get less score on the end. So.
Who the fuck cares about
I
score?
do. You're gonna get S rank and everything.
Probably this then.
Maybe.
God damn it. See, I suck at these. Alright.
Yeah, I'm not sure quite what one's either, because now what, like, the truth is, I'm sitting here like, okay, well,
I
it
would
could
go
be
with the
any of
knife,
these
personally.
things.
If it's connected to what Byakuya was doing during the party, then it's the case?
I know what the
Maybe?
verdict is, but I forget how to get to it. Thanks for the help.
Then why was he under the table? No. Yes? Fuck it.
Maybe?
I'm...
Crap!
Okay.
I'll go with the knife personally. That's just me though.
What was he doing? What was his big deal at the party? I think I know what it might be this time.
Yeah, the knife might be it.
Oh wait, I know it was.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah,
Oh.
it was the
You do
knife.
not-
It probably
I
has
can
something
prove
to
it
do
with
the
this.
knife we found under the table.
Knife?
Oh, man.
Oh, you mean that thing that obviously screams, I am the murder weapon!
Byakuya probably noticed the
No,
knife was
the
hidden
other
there.
thing.
So in order to get it, he moved under the table.
He was particularly
The poor
sensitive
counter.
to the presence of dangerous items, so I cannot deny that possibility. But how did he notice that there was a knife under the table?
If he knew beforehand, he probably would have done something about it before the blackout, right? Then, instead of knowing about it beforehand, maybe he saw it right at that moment. Like, for example, he might have seen someone trying to take the knife out from under the table.
No, that's not possible.
What? You seem rather confident about that.
Of course. I have proof to back me up. This is almost like a real trial!
Objection!
I feel like compared to one, the people here are just so much more on point, like, immediately.
Yeah, they're so much smarter than the previous counterparts.
Yeah.
Didn't help that everybody in the last game had amnesia.
Don't worry about how all the characters just turn into black cardboard cutouts right before they leave the screen.
It's okay. Don't worry about it.
Or about how Buki just popped in.
Have
as,
fun,
like, a
I'm fighting
black
for my
cutout.
fucking life game. Alright, so let me just... Oh my god, this is a lot.
Here, take
There
all
will
the
be
evidence.
more. And
You
sometimes,
beat Danganronpa 1, right?
and sometimes they don't even work.
That sounds correct.
I don't think it's that.
During the blackout, Mr. must have seen the killer take.
But it was super pitch black.
Mr. Ham Hands.
It was so dark I couldn't see my boob.
Byakuya couldn't see
I
in the
thought
dark
for
either.
a second there, I thought you said for boobs.
I doubt
Oh.
he's seen the killer.
That's so dark I couldn't see
I
my
got her.
boobs.
Alright.
It was so dark I couldn't see my boobs.
It's
And
true.
that's saying
Getting under that
something, 'cause
table
you
during the
see how
blackout would have been
massive
nearly
they are?
impossible, but
I'm sure Byakuya during the black.
That sounds correct. If that's the case, during the blackout, must have seen the killer.
But it was super. It was so dark I couldn't.
Byakuya couldn't see in the dark either.
Too dark I couldn't see my boobs.
shut the fuck up, bitch!
You
Byakuya
could
could
have
totally
seen
see
your
your boobs in
boobs.
the
I mean,
blackout.
Byakuya could have seen them.
Who was able to see in the dark.
Why do you say that?
He was using those night vision goggles we found under the table. He could have seen what was happening.
You see, I presented this earlier, but you all looked at me like a dumbass. Who's the real dumbass now?
So,
Why do you think I collect this
are you saying
evidence?
Byakuya was the one who used those night vision goggles?
Yeah, that seems to be the case.
Your reasoning is out of focus.
Oh god.
Mini
No,
game.
that's obviously wrong. It should be the other way around.
Other way around?
Seriously? The killer used those night vision goggles, not Byakuya.
I was, yes. The characters never did that.
Yeah, this is new.
This
Just
is
between you
new.
and me, I was also surprised. Just kidding, I'm sorry.
Rebuttal showdown. You will have to
I know.
counter one other person's claim, draw out their weak spots, and argue against them. Please counter the other person's remarks with the left stick.
Remember,
It's
this one was
important to
actually-
cut vertically, sideways, or diagonally. What the hell is this?
So, Lugia, you played Metal Gear Rising, right? Fairly recently.
They put Zandatsu in this game? Okay.
Yeah, dog.
Zandatsu your opponent's arguments.
This is true.
If you ignore the other person's remarks, it will skew towards their advantage.
Wouldn't debate be much more interesting if it was done like this?
Where you just slash at people's words as they float around the screen. Yeah.
You just
Just in front
argue
of
with
you.
someone on Twitter and you just take out a sword to cut them.
Please refute with
Well,
the...
cut their words.
What is this button? I'm using an Xbox controller.
I guess we'll
it's the one on the
figure it
left, I
out.
believe. Would that be Y or X? I forget.
What's a truth blade? Stop dumping this information on me now.
The answer.
Please do. Fire them.
The whole new way of throwing out cutting words.
It's a truth bullet, but for sword fights.
Pick your sword.
If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it. If you just use common sense, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Yeah, you have to cut through their words.
Yeah.
Sometimes you'll need more than one.
Oh, great!
cut.
Button mashing.
Button mash, go!
Okay. That's surprising.
Success.
Get my cat.
Because if they use
Poor
night
Kiki.
vision goggles,
No, I know.
Oh, you're supposed to slash the thing, the word when it comes up.
in reality, that's what happened. So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Some of them need more than one cut. Oh wait, you could probably do it.
Okay, this is confusing me.
Because if they use
They'll
night
get
vision,
rising
they could've killed
slash
Byakuya
and cut
even
the
in the
words
dark.
until their health is
In reality,
zero.
Yeah.
That's what happened. So those goggles were planned and the killer brought them to the crime scene.
Retreat.
Damn it!
QBU. If I'm correct, this is not gonna really penalize you a lot.
That's gotta be it.
Yeah, you have to cut through until you get to the one you have to use the truth blade on, and then just swing it. Yeah, with the bun.
What?
If If you just use common, the killer obviously used those night vision goggles. That's gotta be it.
Just keep cutting through the words.
Okay.
And
Got
then
what you will.
when you see the right word, you gotta cut the thing.
Because if they use
So
night vision
it.
goggles,
the case, right?
then they
Yeah.
could have killed Byakuya even in the dark. And in reality, so those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
What am I doing wrong?
Damn it!
Did you use the like actual truth blade on, or did you try to cut killer brought them through the crime scene with like the normal slash?
Over what? Slash in the
Truth
direction.
blade
Okay,
is
so the
what?
slash is different than the other thing.
You gotta fire your
Yes.
truth blade with
Fast
Y.
forward. Oh. Okay.
If you just
You
use
have to
common,
actually
the killer
fire the
obviously
truth
used those
bullet.
night vision- That's gotta be it.
It. You gotta shoot your
Where's your
sword
proof that the
like
killer used
Link
them?
does when he's
Because
got
if they
full
used
health.
them, they could have killed Byakuya
Yeah, gotta
even in
keep
the
your
dark.
truth blade like off to the
In
side for
reality,
when you need it.
So those goggles were planned in advance. The killer brought them to the crime scene.
Allow
There
me
we
to cut
go.
through those words.
Yeah, that is so
Fix
weird.
it.
No,
It
Byakuya was definitely the one who brought those night
surprisingly
vision goggles.
isn't. Like you get used to it.
I just have to get used to it. That's the thing.
Definitely. But why?
Inside the Duralumin case Byakuya had with him during the party.
Duralumin. Baron, what do you have to say about that?
We found a smaller case for
Perhaps
storing
it's
the
an
night vision
alternate
goggles.
pronunciation.
I prefer Duralumin.
Which means we can
Duraluminium.
assume that night vision goggles were kept inside that Duralumin case as well. Woohoo!
Duralumin?
Ibuki never uses such clever language.
Plus,
Aw,
Byakuya
dang
was the only
right.
one who could have taken the night vision goggles out of the case, since he was carrying it around before the blackout in the first place.
I see. When you put it like that, it makes sense.
Then, was that knife inside the case too? If there were night vision goggles inside, it wouldn't be weird for a knife to be in there too.
It would be weird.
I am weird, aren't I? At times like this, I'd rather be fantasizing about tonight's main dish.
Ooh, you totally mean that in a perverted way.
Does he?
Yeah, that's his
I'm pretty
personality.
sure.
The knife was brought in the case along with the night vision goggles too. No, that's not possible. The knife was hidden in the dining hall before the party even started. I should be able to prove it.
Well, it was missing in the kitchen.
Damn.
Crap!
Okay, the knife was brought in the case along with the night vision goggles too.
How can you prove it?
Tonight's main dish because the knife was a part of the.
Nobody didn't we have
Was
to
it?
take all the knives?
Probably this. No.
Crap!
Think about it carefully.
I can't think, that's the problem. One brain cell.
We got one brain cell to share among all of us. It'll be fine.
I'll try duct tape. That's the one I had the least confidence in is the one that's the answer. Okay.
Left under the
Why?
table where the body was found. Huh?
Because I forgot about the duct tape.
They probably hit the
Rick
knife
has
by duct
eyeballs.
taping it to the underside of the table.
Yeah.
Oh, so
It's like
that's
Brock, he
why
has
they
eyeballs, you just never see them.
Though Byakuya was thorough, even he couldn't have noticed a weapon taped to the underside of the table.
This may be off topic, but why was Byakuya acting so paranoid?
No, I actually have a legit answer for that.
Not only did he bring a
Oh,
self-defense
dang.
kit, but he had night vision goggles inside the case too.
That's true.
Man, it's gonna be
Went
wild
above
when we
and
get to the
beyond, being
later
a little
cases.
Now that you mention it, that applies to the dangerous items.
I
in
remember
confiscated
one-
as well. It's one thing to be a little
But-
cautious.
Well, I don't want to even talk about it yet.
Yeah, don't.
No
Please
spoilers.
don't.
Probably
No spoilers, I just, it's how I personally felt about it.
Are you saying he predicted the murder?
Oh.
Could it be? Was he also in possession of the all-seeing eye?
You think so too, right,
I think he was
Hajime?
in position all seen. I mean, look at his eye colors.
That's right. Byakuya probably knew there was a possibility of a murder weapon because of the note.
Because Mikan fell over.
This.
Why is that a fucking thing?
I can prove it with this.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay, that one was easy.
Everyone, Can you please take a look at this?
Hair dangle away.
Hey, the hell is this? Hajime and I found this in Byakuya's cottage. It looks like a threatening letter someone sent for him.
So, who's the someone? Nobody besides Monokuma would write such a dumb, threatening letter like that.
Wasn't me!
Are you sure?
The only lies I tell are friendly lies!
I believe him. True.
Doesn't matter who wrote it yet.
Those are still lies.
Byakuya became paranoid because of this threatening letter.
He probably decided to throw a party because of the letter. What do you mean? By gathering everyone in one place, he tried to create a situation where everyone could keep tabs on each other. And doing so, he tried to put the writer of the letter in a situation where they couldn't act. But the letter might have been just a little prank. As long as he was determined not to let any of us die, he couldn't take that risk. His strong sense of responsibility made him believe the letter was legitimate.
You should have told us you received a threatening letter.
If he had, we would have panicked. Byakuya probably knew that too.
So, he tried to do something about it without telling anyone?
See. Strong sense of responsibility as our leader was his undoing.
Screw that noise! Who the hell wrote that letter?
Well, obviously, the killer.
Of course.
The killer.
Why does Gundam look so shocked?
What if he's the killer?
I could never have known.
Well, if he is.
Is it really one of us?
He did get that earring back.
Did he
Is
just
it?
finally understand that?
Among
Somebody's
Us.
dead.
Who's the
Oh, no.
one who killed Byakuya?
Enough already!
Sussy,
Show
sussy.
yourself, you coward!
They were
Oh?
willing to come forward. They never would have committed a murder in the first place.
But I still can't believe it. Someone in this room killed Byakuya. There's no way I can believe that. Yet.
Pardon me. Can I say something, please?
What is it,
Yeah.
Miss Sonia?
I regret that I must return to this topic, but I just realized something concerning the night vision goggles. If Byakuya was indeed wearing those goggles, how did the killer manage to navigate in the dark?
You're right. They wouldn't have been able to see anything without the night vision goggles. But if the murderer had the
Yeah.
goggles when they took the knife, then how did Byakuya see them?
Even if the knife bore some sort of mark, it would have been difficult to see it in that darkness.
Glow-in-the-dark tape.
No. The killer definitely used a mark. And because of this mark, the killer was able to get to the knife from under the table with his hands. The
Byakuya himself.
Byakuya himself.
Byakuya's sheer radiance.
The glowing paint. That was just a wild guess, wow.
What if the glowing
His
paint was
orbit
dark?
pulled me in.
Bet you'd be able to get the knife
There's
even in
only
the dark.
one person who could have done this murder. Chadwick Strong Pants.
No.
And the duct tape stuck to the underside of the table
Yes,
were
the
both
sharpest
marked with
pants.
glowing paint, right?
Could you, Chadwick?
The
The
killer
strongest
painted
pants for eating the most
the
food.
painting them with glowing paint? It's as if they
Okay, these
knew
are
the
strong
blackout
pants,
was
we know
going to
that.
happen.
They had to have already known. That's why they used the glowing paint as a mark.
Which means whoever set up the blackout is the killer.
That seals it. The killer is whoever was in the office with the circuit breaker. Which means it was you, Peko Pekoyama!
Oh, damn.
Byakuya? Was this island not big enough for 2 glasses wearers?
Oh, I guess she's not.
How can you believe her so easily?
With Echo's height, I should be able to reach the circuit breaker in the office.
I don't care about a technicality like that. Peko's the one who tripped the breaker and caused the blackout.
By tripping the breaker directly from the office, Pekka was the one who caused the blackout. Is that
Easy there, Allie.
really what happened?
Is it?
Blue-colored weak spots will start appearing. If we call these... grease spots? Was this also in the
Yes.
first game?
No, this is also new.
This is new.
So up until now, like every time you shoot a truth bullet, you've been like
Oh my
just
God.
arguing with someone. Now you have to look
Why?
out for areas where you have to agree with people and
What
be like,
the
no, you're
fuck?
right, and this proves
My
it.
poor brain.
Instead of going, no wait, you're wrong, you go, no wait, you're right.
Watch, he still says no, you're wrong. Isn't it a little hot in here? No shit.
Good luck, have fun.
Alright, so I guess they want me to agree with something here.
Yes.
So...
Remember, you can like pause to look at the evidence. And,
So
like,
I could just fire like it's a regular thing, although except if it's blue, then I just agree with it. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same mechanic, it's just like the actual, you know, way you use it is different.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you want to look at one that you want to agree with.
That's impossible.
Huh? Why is it impossible?
Because I was not in the office. Not even before the blackout.
I agree with that.
I just had a feeling.
Yeah, consent.
I agree with that.
Oh yeah. Peko is telling the truth.
Don't tell me you're crushing on Peko.
It's nothing like that at
Yes, but also...
account is actually Peko's alibi.
That has nothing to do with this, but
It's true. Someone was occupying the bathroom for a long time shortly after the party started. And it was finally freed up after Byakuya's body was discovered.
Then the person who was in the bathroom that whole time was actually...
Everyone else besides Peko was in the dining hall after the party started, right?
I see. So there's no way anybody
There's
else
no
could have
what's
locked
gonna
themselves
be,
in the bathroom.
Yeah, I hear you. Hello.
Yeah.
Welcome
Yeah.
home.
Hey, yes.
I guess that would be...
I've come home and I got 2 games with me, so...
Locked yourself in the
Nice.
commode? You should have said so earlier.
There's no way she'd actually say that. Gosh, you are so insensitive.
If she locked herself
There's a
in the
life on the
bathroom
line,
for that
redhead,
long,
shut up.
There's no doubt.
Hey.
Oh, there's no way she'd admit it. There's no way she'd admit
Yeah.
she was taking a shit.
Hey,
Totally.
were you guys taught any basic manners, or were you raised in a locker room?
I'm sorry.
I feel you, Nicola.
How about we stop talking about this and move on to something else?
Don't worry, the smell wasn't that strong. I used the bathroom right after you, so you can trust me.
I said it's fine.
Come on,
Still, you were
Nakumari.
in the bathroom for
Come
a really
on,
long
Hans.
time. Did you get food poisoning or
Come
something?
on, Homie, you did not do
As
that.
soon as I
Come on,
stepped
man.
into the office, I felt this sudden rush of pain in my stomach. Because of that, I was unable to leave the bathroom, including when the blackout occurred.
Hey, how did it feel to do your business in the dark? Did you get
Jeez,
Get
that's...
out of here.
That's such a weird question.
your stomach?
That's so weird.
Was that really
Oh,
just a
oh,
coincidence?
come on.
Hey,
Come on,
what's
I
the
know
deal?
you're a
Don't
pro,
run
but
into other people's business, especially
But there
if you
is
didn't do
limits.
any investigating.
Oh, man.
I'm only butting in because you fucking idiots are out of your element.
Stop this childish nonsense. Just what do you mean by coincidence?
What I mean is it possible someone slipped her some laxatives?
Yeah, laxative.
If so, the killer
Why
could
not?
have tripped the breaker as soon as that.
Oh god, I'm getting flashbacks to Toilet in Wonderland.
Oh no.
That might have happened.
Where's Michael Jackson telling me about constipation? The question is whether Peko's stomachache was a coincidence, or if someone intentionally caused it. Depending on the answer.
Run from Mario.
That too.
Stop.
The outcome of this trial could change drastically.
I'd like to think Terra is a good enough cook that he would have properly prepared the food.
Well, he is the ultimate cook, so like he should have
Did you read
known.
anything weird?
Yeah.
Maybe
I don't remember
accident.
reading
Tara
anything
Tara
weird.
just wanted to find out what it was
Now
like
that
when
you
she
mention
poops in the
it.
dark. 'Cause he's
You weren't
fucking
into the
weird.
office, right?
Look in the dark, man. That's
Just a little bit from the dining hall.
There might have been some laxatives in it, don't you think?
Easy.
No, that's wrong. possible that laxatives were slipped into the food in the dining hall. Because Pekka wasn't the only one who ate that food. Akane ate some of it too.
If the food had laxatives in it, I'm pretty sure Akane would have had stomach issues as well.
I feel totally fine.
Like I said,
Yeah.
dishes are innocent. Don't go making weird accusations.
I apologize for causing a scene. Fuyuhiko should apologize, not you. He's the one who made the laxative accusation.
Did you
It's
say,
kind of
bitch?
crazy that like no one really has been questioning the bathroom thing that much until now.
It's a coincidence. And go back to discussing the blackout. Yeah. We already know that, you trashy skank. You don't
Wow.
have to tell us.
God damn.
Wow.
So mean.
Dang.
As long as the murder happened during the
Donald.
blackout, then the blackout itself is what's actually important. So we need to make it clear how that blackout occurred.
Little go. What have your parents been teaching you?
These were all on.
Cylinders loaded, huh?
Who tripped the breaker and how did they do it? If you can't answer that, I'm gonna bop you on the head.
Fuck you, I hate you.
Hit it?
No.
Maybe they used a remote control?
Did they throw
No.
a rock?
Probably messed with the breaker.
It does not have to be the breaker. They may have tampered with the power supply and transmitters.
Probably this. No.
The irons in the storage room? Wait, no, right, yeah.
Crap, that would technically be tampering. So that
The
would.
breaker and how did they do it?
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on the right track with the irons. I just gotta figure out where.
Yeah.
Maybe they used a remote.
Probably. It does not have to be. They may have tampered with, or maybe they caused a power surge.
Yes, there we go.
Okay, yeah, not the exact wording, but yeah.
I
Close
consent.
enough.
Just as Maya was saying.
I'm pretty sure
I-
that was
Caused
bloody
by a power surge. Of course, that's not a coincidence. Someone caused it intentionally. Which is why those 3 irons were arranged to cause the blackout. When you found them right after the blackout, the irons were still on, right?
Is
So
it
by
just me, or
leaving
does
those
Hajime
irons out
look
in
a bit
the
like a
storage
younger
room, they
Adachi from
deliberately
Persona
caused a
4?
power surge.
Who?
It seems that's how the killer caused the blackout.
I'm not seeing it, but like, okay.
Oh god.
You know, what, change the hair a
Not
bit.
this.
Hold on a second, let me speak too.
No.
Yeah.
You say the irons in the storage room were used to trigger the blackout? That's inexcusable!
Yeah, I don't understand why.
Well, let's try it.
The irons in the storage room caused the blackout. Then for the killer to turn the irons up, you're saying they went all the way to the storage room? And that means everyone who was when the blackout occurred can't be a suspect.
Yeah.
No, just because people were in the dining hall doesn't mean they're not a suspect.
But the people in the dining hall weren't able to get the irons cut. Then the killer had to go to the storage room and turn on the iron. Now do you intend to take back what you said?
Fuck. I forgot I had to do the thing. Yeah.
Cut through the, yeah.
Am I on the right track though with the AC timer? Or is
I
it?
think you're on the right track.
Okay.
Yeah.
It feels right
People
to
in the
me.
dining hall, if the irons caused the blackout,
Yes.
Allow me to cut through those
Yeah.
lines.
Okay, again, I just gotta get used to how this works, because I assume cutting it would also
Irons are
work,
just
but no.
one reason the blackout occurred.
I'll cut through your words with my own words.
Words
The direct
hurt.
trigger was when the air
Hajime
conditioners
is like
in the dining hall in
a
Ox
lot
clicked
more
on.
forceful than
air
Makoto.
conditioners!
Oh yeah, he's
Timers for
way
both air
more like
conditioners were set to
confident.
11:30 p.m.
11:30 p.m. Mr. Ham Hands died around that time too.
I see. When the timers activated the air conditioners, the breaker was tripped and caused a blackout. I see. I understand. Indubitably.
I'm glad we're on the same page now.
Indubitably.
Indubitably.
They probably
Indubitably.
checked the old building's energy usage in advance and used the irons to nearly max it out. So once they set the air conditioner's timers, they just had to wait until they started up on their own.
If so,
And who had
even
access
if
to this
Pekka was in
building
the
all
office,
day?
it still would have been possible to cause a blackout
Byakuya.
inexplicably.
Indubitably? Miss Sonia, not you too.
What's wrong with that?
Indubitably.
I'm gonna start using that word.
Probably ask Monokuma about it.
Indubitably.
Dun,
I
dun,
might
dun.
for a while.
Hateful bear! You deserve to die 1,000 deaths!
1,000, you say? If I died that many times, I might really stay dead, you know?
Shut up!
Only hope.
You guys just stay quiet!
I couldn't have prevented the blackout even if I was in the office. Even so, I still regret. If I was in the office, I could have reset the breaker in time. Maybe the murder wouldn't have occurred.
No, the breaker in the office was built into a high area of the wall that's impossible to reach. Resetting the breaker in that darkness would have been impossible, no matter what.
Sounds like you don't need to blame yourself.
Even so, the killer is so sly. I'm starting to worry we may never actually find them.
It's alright. You don't have to worry. Because they're just a petty killer, right? They can't defeat symbols of hope like you guys.
Huh?
There's no
Very
way
suspicious
everybody
wording.
will lose now. This little incident will just be a stepping stone for you all.
Okay, Nagito's starting to sound very weird right now.
In the end, hope always wins. That's what I believe.
Nagito? What happened to you?
Huh? What do you mean?
Well, you have been saying this whole time that there's no way a killer could be among us.
Oh, is that so? Well,
Among Us.
let's just put that minor detail aside for now and talk about the incident. For now, we found out how the black.
I guess there's no problem.
That's gonna come up later. That's how these things work. All right. Well, something's fucked with Nagito. Got it.
Nagito just had a
That's why
nervous
he's everywhere.
breakdown.
Anybody
It's like
could
I
have
voice
hid and
people
set
have
the
mental
timers
issues
for
or
the air
something.
conditioners. Setting up the irons in the storage room could have been done before Byakuya set foot in the old building. What a shame. Any one of us is capable of that.
What are you implying?
He's just saying, after all this time, we still haven't made any progress.
And we've been like 40 minutes into this thing. Damn.
Even though we have been arguing for so long?
Unfortunately, it's the truth. Despite the fact that we've discussed this at length, there's not even one clue that leads to the killer. But that might be because there's no way any of us could be a killer.
But there's
You're
a dead
changing your story
body.
again? Anyway, I have an idea about what we all should do at this point. Has anyone thought about our situation like this? Instead of surviving by doubting others, isn't it better to get killed for believing in others?
What the fuck?
Are you saying we should all just give up and die?
Nagito, there's definitely something wrong with you.
You guys only think there's something wrong with me because there's something wrong with you. Suspecting each other.
Now, because since when did you become the fucking
There's no way that's helping. Let's stop this already. We don't have to find out who the killer is.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Otherwise, the rest of us are gonna get fucking killed, you asshole.
To my friends.
I don't want to do this either.
Me too! Please, take me home already! I want to go home and eat candy!
Oh my
Cute.
god, much to drool.
If everyone acts like this, I'm gonna...
Don't you start
Calm
fucking
down.
crying too, bitch.
We're all friends, aren't we? There's no way one
Oh, well,
friend
girl, you
would
guys my
murder
friends?
another.
Then
I
why
barely
did
know you
Byakuya
guys.
die?
Holy crap.
Let's just give up already. There are no clues that lead to the killer anyway. Not a single one.
That's wrong. I think.
Did you say something?
Oh, damn.
We've already found a clue that might point to who the killer is.
You know who the killer is?
The killer? I don't know. But we do have a clue about a suspicious person. I think.
Best, I want that hoodie.
Then care to tell me, what's this clue you're talking about?
First of all, let's try thinking about how the killer was able to obtain the knife during the blackout.
Didn't we already cover that? They used glowing paint as a mark.
No, not that. I mean before that.
Before?
Yeah. Before?
Is she asking how the killer got close to that table? Even if they had to attain the knife by relying on the glow from the paint, in order to do that, they needed to get... They needed to get close to that table while it was still dark.
Let's try examining the situation. My hero's diagram might be useful here.
The diagram
Aw,
where
heck
everyone was
yeah.
standing before the blackout, right? Here it is.
Nice map.
Just as I thought. This diagram is the clue. The lamp.
Yes.
Who the killer is, and how they were able to move the table in the dark, that's clearly shown in this diagram. First, we need to discuss how the killer was able to move to that table in the dark. The killer probably used something to help them move in the dark.
Tablecloth.
I believe this should hold the answer.
Could it be?
Killer must have used the desk lamp to move to that table in the dark.
Desk lamp? I hope you don't mean they turned on a light or something.
There was a blackout. There's no way the killer could have used the desk lamp.
Let the man finish, assholes.
Of course, there was no way they used the desk lamp's light. The killer actually used...
I can prove it with this. They didn't turn the desk lamp on. They used its power cord.
Heck yeah.
They could have felt their way to that table using the power cord, right? By doing that, the killer was able to move to the table.
Are you saying, Baron, about Byakuya light cords and murders?
Yeah. Byakuya's fate is intrinsically tied to lamps.
I love lamp.
The only person here who could have possibly done it
was you.
Think carefully.
Someone in the storage room, so...
It was Chiaki.
Right?
Is it?
I don't know.
Who else? Okay, who was in the storage room during that time? Because I think it was Nagito, right?
Look at how happy he is.
Fuyuhiko was outside.
Also, who was standing close to that lamp when the blackout happened?
I think Nagito was the closest to the lamp during
was.
You're the
Yes.
only one!
Yeah, I have a feeling.
Nagito, it was you, wasn't it? Me? Judging from everyone's positions before the blackout, the only person near the power cord was you.
Which means the only one who could have felt their way to the table using the power cord was Nagito!
That's just
Yeah.
a coincidence.
But still, you had a chance, right? A chance to hide the knife under the table?
Nagito's chance to hide the knife under the table was... when he was cleaning.
When he was cleaning.
Yeah.
Nagito, weren't you cleaning the dining hall all morning? If so, you would have had a chance to hide the knife. That's... If you factor in the power cord and the time you spent cleaning, you're the only one who could have
Also,
done it.
something else I think we keep
Seriously?
overstating, I don't know if this came up earlier,
Just a
was
coincidence.
you have to remember, Tero did report 2 of his knives missing from the kitchen.
Right.
Yeah.
After another.
Yeah.
I wonder, is something like that even possible?
Is it?
Did you give yourself cleaning duty on purpose so you could hide the knife under the table?
Now that you mention it, Nagito did prepare the drawing to pick who cleaned the dining hall.
Even if he didn't, he is the ultimate lucky student.
Gonna be good luck or bad luck.
You rigged the drawing, didn't you? That's how you got picked to clean the dining hall, isn't it? I don't know if you're the killer or not, but regardless, it proves that you're suspicious, right?
She called you sus. What are you gonna do now?
If that's the case,
Busted by Gamer
that
Girl.
strange speech you made earlier, that was part of your plan too.
You got us to lower our guard and tried to hide the fact that you did it, didn't you, you motherfucker?
Well, just admit it already!
Angry about cheese.
Calm.
Yeah?
Nagito, tell me your
Calm down,
objections.
Psycho Leon.
Frankly, I don't want to believe it either. We investigated together. You were so kind. I can't believe you're the one who killed Byakuya.
Oh?
Nagito, say something.
Oh, that's an expression.
He's cracking.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the best character of the game.
This is the
Yep,
first
he's
fucking case.
fucking
You're telling me it goes down from here?
How wonderful! How beautiful it is!
Huh?
Those eyes. At that moment, Nagito's eyes. The darkness in his eyes shone brightly, as if layers upon layers of darkness were folding into each other. As if hope and despair had been crudely mixed together.
Oh,
Let's get to the
damn.
chase. You're correct. It was my doing all along.
Oh, he admits it. Okay, cool.
Oh, damn.
Cool.
I'm the one who hid the knife under the table before the party started. I'm the one who used the power cord to find my way to the table in the dark.
Look at the camera.
And of course,
Yeah.
I'm the one who caused the blackout. After all, there's no way I'd knowingly whip out a knife in front of everyone, right?
Is it just me, or does he seem a little nuts right now?
Does he?
Well, I
Nah,
wouldn't
he's
say
good.
that when you're standing 2 feet away from him.
No, he's good, man. Look at him. Look how happy he is.
Scuffle under the table. And, well, you all saw how that played out. With the twist ending like this, I think we can all agree this ended up being a very interesting mystery. Byakuya performed admirably. Just stop it already!
Oh, dang.
Seriously, what the hell happened to you?
Don't tell me. Is this your true nature? Were you lying to us this entire time?
Lie? That's outrageous. There's no way someone like me could ever lie to you guys. I understand better than anyone else that I'm ultimately worthless. I'm too arrogant to have dreams or cling to hope. I'm too disdainful to actually try at anything. I've made peace with the fact that I'm a lowly, stupid, insignificant human who can't do anything right.
Holy crap!
Yeah, okay.
He's totally the type of guy who spent his childhood killing neighborhood pets!
He seems like the sort of
Okay.
person whose eyes light up
People
while
do
watching
that?
Friday the 13th. Just like me.
Yeah, you find the right disturbing.
Wait, what?
Damn, I still need to see that movie. Fuck.
That's a great movie.
The hobby you have
My
there.
eyes light up watching it
Like,
too.
Now's not really the time to bring it up.
This guy, is he the real Nagito?
Hey, Nagito. If you were behind all of this, then did you also send that threatening letter?
Yep, I sure did. There's nobody else on this island whose handwriting is that painful to look at, right?
No, mine is pretty awful.
Why would you send a threatening letter in the
Yours is
first
bad. Mine's
place?
terrible.
Okay, nobody's gonna out-hate himself more than this guy, okay?
I was probably hoping to find someone who would stop my evil deeds. Well, I bet if that really was my reason, at least some of you would feel sorry for me.
Are you making fun of us?
By threatening Byakuya, Nagito was likely able to manipulate his actions.
I would never.
Keeps going.
In doing so,
Yeah, just finished
Nagito was
cleaning.
able
Leave it to
manipulate
me.
everyone to the scene where the murder would occur. Am I wrong?
Reminds me. Nagito was the one who suggested I guard the office.
Duh.
Oh, I get it. If Peko was guarding the storage room, Nagito wouldn't have been able to use the irons.
A threatening letter, along with all your suggestions. It was all a trap to manipulate us.
Yep, that's true too. But you're wrong about one thing.
Huh? What?
I didn't need to rig the drawing for cleaning duty, you know?
If that's true,
Then how did you conveniently get picked for cleaning duty?
I see. Well, there's no way I'd expect you to remember it. A worthless talent for a worthless human.
Fuck. Nagito's talent? I believe his talent is...
Ultimate baby face.
You look just like Babyface, Nagito. Ha ha ha.
Did you? That's right. I just trusted my luck. I trusted I'd be picked for cleaning duty. You just relied on your luck? It's not just luck. It's true my talent sucks, but I'm still the ultimate lucky student, you know?
You're talking about you have the best ultimate ability.
It's so powerful.
At the time, Hajime said I wasn't lucky, but it was actually the opposite. I was lucky. That's why I got picked for cleaning duty, just like I wanted.
Enough. I don't care about that anymore. More importantly, why did you kill Byakuya? Answer me!
Byakuya was a very capable leader. For someone like him to get killed, the despair it brings. It's only fitting that you symbols of hope should use his death as a stepping stone to shine even brighter. That was my only motivation.
You're not making any sense!
Fine, let's start the damn vote already. I'm ready to fucking kill this psycho.
Please! Monokuma! Please, wait!
Huh? The fuck?
My thoughts exactly. Let's just get it over with, goddamn. I don't want to play rhythm games, by the way.
Are you sure, though?
I don't want to.
Don't want you, but you probably have to.
What, you don't want to play for Anthony Rappers, Lugia?
I really don't.
What are you saying?
Is it Nagito?
God damn it.
I already know that, but there's just something a little strange. If it's only a little, then keep your mouth shut. Your ugly face is stressing me out. It makes me want to puke.
Stop.
Damn! Little one. Damn, little one's savage.
She's so mean, it hurts me.
Yeah.
Simply listening is acceptable.
And watch me open my big fat mouth and change this whole thing.
However, I won't allow this to end with mere play. Now then,
Do you know where this is going, Lugia?
No.
spectacle.
Lines of white noise will appear to disrupt your reactions. Your truth bullets will disappear if they touch these lines. Okay, so this was also in the first game.
Before he got called out, Nagito seemed willing to get everyone to die. What if
Yup.
this is still part of some scheme?
Who's to say it's not?
No. We'll never know.
You won't be able to shoot down the white noise. That will be explained later. If you press the start, okay. I know there is a way you can get rid of it, but I guess the game doesn't want me to.
No, not today.
Not at the moment, yeah.
I think it's strange that...
The killer is so obviously Nagito!
He has already confessed. You know...
That bastard Nagito is the one who did it. He killed Byakuya with the knife he hid.
I'm gonna wait.
Did he though?
Thanks for wasting our time, skanky bitch!
Fuck you! Damn, this child.
Oh man.
He has already
I think you know what it is.
Byakuya with the knife he hid.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
That knife might not be the murder weapon. That's what you wanted to say, right, Nikon?
What the hell are you talking about? It's obvious the knife was the murder weapon.
But, based on the entry wounds on Byakuya's body, the actual weapon should be roughly 5 millimeters in diameter. 5 millimeters in diameter? That's like way skinnier than a knife!
Hey,
Yeah,
that better be
isn't
true.
it?
If you screwed up, I'll sell your fucking ass to a whorehouse.
Oh, damn.
Jeez, let's be assholes to Meek on night.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Yeah. Come on, she's trying her best.
Can't assume that
Let's
I'm the
bring
killer.
Meek out into prostitution. Like, Jesus Christ,
No one else
shut your...
can be the killer.
Shut
It
up,
has
please.
to be you.
You keep picking on your healer. Eventually, you're gonna stop getting heals.
Yeah. This is why you shouldn't joke about Aqua, or she'll just let you stay dead.
Exactly.
Like, during
Aqua's
the
so
blackout,
useless.
You're useless.
something
Go
happened
away.
between you and Byakuya that we don't know about?
Who knows?
After all this,
Stop playing
what
fucking
else do
guessing
you
games.
I thought that's what this
Jeez,
game
the
was. I
moment
thought
your
it was
back's
Guess
against the
Who.
wall, you get all silent. You piss me off. What happened during the blackout?
I firmly believe that Nagito is an unhinged maniac now, and he probably will get away with it this time.
Like this? It gives you double vision.
Don't get distracted. Our lives are at stake, you know?
Huh? Whose life is at stake?
Seriously, how
It's
long
a
is it gonna
steak.
take for you to understand the damn
Sounds
rules?
delicious.
Nobody can see in the dark.
Go
No
for
matter
steak
how
right now.
hard you think about it.
Mmm.
The truth is beyond your sight. Don't you think that's a pretty clever metaphor? Despite the fact that it came from me? No, that's not it. Not it. What's not it?
Truth's beyond our sight. No, that can't be it. There should be something. There must be some way to find out what happened.
The NVG.
Ibuki's account, right?
I can prove it with this. Even if we couldn't see what happened in the dark, I'm pretty sure someone could have heard it. Isn't that right, Ibuki?
Oh, real?
Don't act so surprised.
You were the one who told me, remember? How everyone was shouting during the blackout?
Everyone, calm down. We gotta stay calm in a situation like this. Don't step on my feet.
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on. I can't eat like this, you know.
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
Perhaps the breaker overloaded?
Hold on a sec. I'll go along the wall and do something about it. Such perceptive hearing. Impressive. I'd expect no less from the ultimate musician.
It's a good thing your ears are awesome because your face, style, figure, and personality totally suck. You've cut me deep with your knife of truth. However, after hearing what Byakuya and Nagito said in the dark...
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
It almost sounds like Byakuya fought back against Nagito or something.
Well, that's actually what happened.
Huh?
As a sign of respect for Ibuki's talent, I have a small confession to make. I was actually shoved out from under the table by Byakuya. He shoved you out? Just as the blackout occurred, I hurried to duck under the table and grab the knife. But Byakuya, wearing his night vision goggles, caught me and shoved me right out from under the table. That's right. I'm so incompetent that I couldn't even grab the knife.
So, Byakuya stopped him when he was trying to get the knife. And he got shoved out from under the table before he could even grab it? Well, it sounds plausible. I mean, just from listening to what they both said at the time.
What the hell?
Yeah, we heard this. I could interpret it like that. No, actually, now that I think about it, that sounds like exactly what happened.
After getting shoved out from under the table, I was just as confused as you guys. I lost sight of the glowing paint. I didn't even know where the power cord was. Before I realized it, the lights had come back on. Byakuya's body was lying under the table.
Hold on! Are you saying you're not the killer?
From the very beginning, the idea to throw a party, hiding the knife, setting up the blackout, it was all going according to plan. But unfortunately, my plan failed. And
all thanks to Byakuya's night vision goggles. What happened after that? Even I don't know. You failed? Then you're not the one who killed Byakuya?
And we're right back to square one!
How can that be? We spent all this time talking back and forth!
What other word is brimming with so much despair?
I mean, technically, we're still making progress, kind of.
But you can't give up.
Yeah.
You need to have hope. Do your best and move forward. Rising to the challenge again and again is why you guys are the symbols of hope.
I feel like Nagito is supposed to represent how hope can be a fucked up thing, considering how it was prominent in the first game.
Yeah. Although
This feels like the opposite right now. Is Nagito really not the killer?
Get this boy back on his meds.
Is this guy really the Nagito I knew before? No. There's no way I can say that. I just thought I knew him. But this whole time, I didn't know anything about this guy. Because I wanted to date Byakuya, and look how that ended. I didn't know his true character. It's as simple as that. But now's not the time for me to dwell on that. We need to find Byakuya's killer, by any means possible. Because if we don't, we will die here. Suspended. What?
Well, now.
There's break segments?
Now then, the class trial has reached its climax, but... Okay, here's a question for you. What's this? To those of you who figured out who it is, how about you try out the Guess the Killer challenge? Whoever fails to guess the right killer will have their save data melt away like butter.
Fuck you.
But if you guess right, I'll reward you with $10 billion. 10 billion? Now, of course, for those of you who don't know who the killer is, you can just continue on.
Now then, what are you gonna do?
I'm just gonna continue.
Just, you can't make a choice.
What game do you think I'm playing, Deltarune?
There's no way you'd be able to guess who the killer is.
And of course, there's no $10 billion either.
You're so evil.
Well, you truly are a villain.
Yo, what's up, Depper? Welcome, man. How are you?
Hello, Dipper.
You're always free to join us if you want.
Welcome.
I mean, we gotta see this through to the end, right?
I'm Monami, and my heart is
What the fuck is happening?
crazy right now. The group's leader, Byakuya, got killed. And his killer is among this group of students? No, I'm not gonna believe it. I'll never believe it. 'Cause I believe in everyone. So do your best. And don't forget to save regularly.
I just did. Thank you.
Get out of here. Leave the Baron.
Monokuma, comments. I was gonna say,
The
comments.
knife isn't the murder weapon. There's no definitive proof that I'm the killer.
Shut up! We'll be the judge of that.
You say you were shoved away, but you can't actually prove it, right?
That's right. Even if a different weapon was used, it does not mean Nagito has been cleared of suspicion.
But there's another reason why I don't think Nagito is the killer.
Although,
There's still more?
Based on
Nagito, you fucking failure. You're...
Is there something wrong with that?
Well, even if that's true, I feel Nagito looks, clean.
No.
Nobody's ever complimented me on my appearance before. Not even my own mother.
I'm not talking about your looks.
Why does Makan think Nagito looks clean?
Not even my own mother.
Because he's not injured, even though he got shoved away. Oh.
Crap!
Look a little bit closer, your options.
There's no blood on Nagito.
I see.
I mean, that's kind of the same
Are you trying
thing.
to say something like, why didn't
Oh no,
Nagito
why he doesn't have
bloodstains on him?
Byakuya's blood on him.
Okay, fair enough.
Yes, that's it.
Nah, you're good, Depper. Thank you for stopping in anyway, because I know it's pretty late for you.
Good to know that you popped in here.
Hope your voice recovers.
There was a lot of blood splattered
My own
everywhere,
mother.
right? There were even bloodstains on the inside of the tablecloth.
If he stabbed Byakuya to death, it's strange he did not get splattered with an appropriate amount of blood.
I didn't get any blood on me? That is weird.
You just used something to block the blood, didn't you?
Something that might have been...
Bingo, I was just about to mention that.
What do you think it could have been? I guess we did see something I could have used.
The tablecloth.
Isn't that right, Hajime?
I was just about to mention that fucking blood-covered tablecloth. I bet if we took a closer look at it, we would have found, maybe like a hole in that or something.
You're talking about the bloodstained tablecloths we found in the storage room, right? If there are bloodstains on it, that settles it.
Nagito used the tablecloth to block the blood splatter.
But that was found in the storage room, right? Are you suggesting he hid it there after the murder?
You mean after the lights came back on? What would he have done if we'd seen him?
That's true. The tablecloth was pretty big. So even if you tried to hide it and take it with you,
Wearing a tablecloth, going under the table, getting a knife in a blackout, and stabbing someone. That's not just impossible for someone like me. Wouldn't it also be impossible for you guys too?
Shouted a lot at the soccer game. Oh, damn.
then
I mean, at least you had
what does
fun,
it
right?
mean?
Maybe the killer didn't necessarily stab Byakuya under the table.
Huh?
No, there's no mistake that the murder occurred under that table.
Even the inside of the tablecloth was bloody, so there's no denying Byakuya was killed there. But that doesn't mean where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are the same, right?
I don't understand at all!
The place where Byakuya got stabbed and where the killer did the stabbing are different?
Hajime, you look like you're onto something.
Yeah, I'm not. Trust me.
Really? It sounds like a riddle. I feel like I'm onto something, but I'm still not clear what that is.
I'm glad you had a fun time though, Depper.
But not under the table. If it's somehow possible, it's the only way that makes sense. Moving forward, we should put aside all unnecessary preconceptions and just choose the answer. I think.
Very Holmesian of her.
Improved Hangman's Gambit will occur. Okay. If two different letters clash, you'll take damage. If two letters... They will... What? You must make two of the same letters clash while not letting two different letters clash. That's what's most important. What? Oh, they actually tell me A button, nice, instead of diamond.
It's probably not the A button, not watch.
I don't know, the A button right there is the same, so... You can only catch one letter at a time, so please be careful. When you press the A button while you have a letter caught, you can shoot it to where your cursor is aiming. Okay. If you just erase letters, you won't be able to clear the game. Ultimately, the main goal is completing the keyword. Yeah, okay. You must write it in order. Oh, great. If you leave a fused letter alone for a while, it'll just blow up on its own. Why are you doing this to me?
Work.
It will still damage you, so please be very careful. If you press this, okay, great. The place Byakuya got stabbed and the place where the killer did the stabbing aren't the same. Using those words as a clue, I should put aside my preconceptions and try to think about it. Something is coming to me. Just a little bit more. I have a feeling I can see something. Where did the killer stab Byakuya from? I didn't do it. No. No. I'm sad too. So maybe it's you? Okay. Under.
Wait.
Okay, yeah, under
Yes.
the floor. Fuck. I need a D.
Don't we all need the D?
No.
I'm not gonna say the thing.
Under.
Did I say it before?
Damn it. Just get rid of it.
So, Hajime, what's taking you so long to come up with this idea?
Still thinking, bitch!
Stellar.
Bruh. I hate it here. There we go. God, that was infuriating.
Got it! The killer must have stabbed Byakuya from under the floorboards.
Under the floorboards?
The floorboards in the old building are full of gaps, and there was no carpet laid out under the
Boop,
table.
boop, boop, boop,
They
boop.
stuck the weapon through one of the gaps. They could have stabbed Byakuya to death.
If so, that means the killer was able to get under the floorboards. Where? How?
I don't know that yet, but I have a feeling there's someone here who does know.
Gundam? Or Chiaki. I feel like Gundam though, because he got his earring back.
Yeah.
You're the only one! Hey, Gundam, you dropped your earring in the dining hall, right?
Are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that earring.
I said, are you referring to the Hellhound earring?
About that hellhound earring. You dropped it beneath the floorboard, right?
Just a bit longer and I would have reduced everything, including that old building, to ashes. However, it's just as the old legends say. The Hellhound earring has returned to its owner, to me!
Is it safe to say that that earring is the one hanging from your right ear? Huh? Could it be? Gundam wasn't wearing an earring during the investigation. And if he had it on by the time the class trial began, then that means Gundam was able to retrieve his earring from beneath the floorboards during the investigation.
So, Gundam knows how to get under the floorboards.
It's understandable. After all, you fools only view the world through eyes of glass. But I am different. With the power of my 4 dark devas of destruction, it is of no concern. Truly, this is the evil 4th eye. Before the might of the evil 4th eye, all visual chaos is rendered asunder.
What should I do? I'm embarrassed just listening to him.
Oh! Man up and speak more clearly!
Fine, I shall tell you all. The answer was in the storage room. One of my 4 dark devas of destruction, Mirage Golden Hawk, Jumpy, has seen beyond the chaos. A secret passage of doom leading to the underground lurks beneath a large assortment of random boxes. After securing a lighter from the supermarket, I threw caution to the wind and ventured below the floorboards. And as a result of that lonesome battle, I was able to recover the Hellhound earring with my own 2 hands! Tremble with fear, fools! Behold my power!
There he goes blabbing about power and crap. You're ridiculous. You're just a breeder, you know.
Anyway, it sounds like you can go under the floorboards from the storage room.
And that has to be how the killer did it.
That is absolutely the possible, like, worst thing that they could have put his ultimate title as.
Hey, Gundam gets what Teru can't.
If we pass through the storage room, I understand why
I probably will still have on that's getting laid in Imbo.
The killer lurked under the floorboards during the party, and from there...
Especially with that loyalty.
Are you sure?
You don't like stab, stab, stab? Should it sound more fleshy? Like...
No, I'm not talking about your sound effects. You were saying they snuck under the floorboards, but that means they would have had to leave the party, right? So, was there anyone who was able to do that?
Then whoever wasn't at the party is the killer. They must be the one who was waiting under the floorboards.
Who wasn't at the party again?
I didn't participate, but I was guarding the entrance, remember? Monomi over there can be my witness, right? Yes! This Monomi over here is your witness!
I believe there's no need to discuss this matter further, but I was unable to leave the bathroom.
I was in the kitchen for a long time, but I frequently went to the dining hall to deliver my dishes.
The only person who wasn't at the party...
Ooh, Yuhiko.
Judging from the photo I took before the blackout, it obviously has to be him.
Yay! It's decided!
What the fuck are you saying? I'm not the killer!
Oh, really? What happened to the tough guy who was saying stuff like,
I can do it. Don't mess with me! I'll fucking kill you!
see? You're making threats again.
Yep, that's right. Things are starting to get exciting.
You're now allowed to use the silencer. Oh, this is for white noise, okay.
Yes.
Sweet!
Come on, Sonny, don't get angry now. This is not a good time to get mad.
Okay, game, chill out.
Bang bang!
Alright.
Have a nice day. So that'd be Chiaki's count.
Let's try it.
During the party, the killer was lurking under the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have stared at panties all day. Without going to the storage room in the dark.
Is that true, Fuyuhiko?
Don't act like I'm the fucking killer!
But when the party started, nobody saw you, you know?
That means you have no alibi.
The culprit
This
is
bitch.
This bitch.
The only person who doesn't have an alibi during the party is Fuyuhiko, but is really the killer.
During the party, the killer
Maybe he does have an
lurking under
alibi.
the floor like a cockroach.
And they could have started without going to the store. Is that true? Don't act like I'm the
Why,
fucking
why are some
killer.
gangster mom looking around the
Nobody saw
floor
you, you
anyway?
know?
I mean, look at that
That
suit.
means you have no
It's way too.
alibi.
No, that's wrong.
No, Fuyuhiko definitely has an alibi. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Oh, you're right. I saw Fuyuhiko after the party started. There's no way he could have been waiting under the floor before then.
You should have said that earlier, dumbass.
It's still your fault. Like, why were you even lurking around the old building in the first place?
Okay, back.
Welcome back. We're just making more progress.
Secret passage.
Okay, yeah. Sorry about that.
You're good.
What'd you say, motherfucker?
Oh no!
How many times have they said under the table? I lost count.
Well, you'll have the VOD, don't worry. So you can count as many times as you want.
And you'll be able to hear how many times they said under the table. Well, being
I hope we've gone to triple digits by now.
It was probably during the blackout.
Well, we've moved on from talking about under the table to under the floorboards.
Yeah, so it doesn't really count now.
Walking down that dark hallway
Yeah.
to the storage room is like trying to make eggs Benedict without any eggs.
No, it was under a tablecloth.
I couldn't even see the office in that darkness, and that room was much closer.
But is it really impossible? It might be better if we examine that possibility a little bit more.
It was super dark, you know? There's no way you'd be able to find your way to the storage room.
But I can't stop thinking about it. I feel like there's something I overlooked. For clarity's sake, once again.
It appears we're getting close to the final stage. The blackened or the spotless? Which is superior? I think it's time to settle this.
Fired a little
The
bit.
hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
Could there be more night vision goggles?
What if they used a light?
It definitely sounds impossible.
Is it though?
I'm a little confused about this. Okay, so I have to agree with them.
Yeah.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout. Moving to the storage room like that.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not?
What if they used a string?
Maybe there was another pair for the pain. I'm gonna.
What if they used a light?
No.
No?
Nope.
Why'd the fire door be a light?
What if they used a fire as a light? I don't know.
Moving to the storage room like that.
No.
It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
String.
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
Take that to Rome in case they
They used a light.
maybe may have been handy. But that's just me acting on that.
The hallway was really dark.
So
during
which
the
one do you
blackout.
think it
Moving to the
is?
storage room is like making a
I think it's a
seafood bowl without
Kane's.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used a string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of night vision goggles?
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut.
What if they used a light?
No.
Nope.
Crap!
But what could they have used as a light?
The paint, no.
I forgot exactly what was on the kitchen supply list.
Is there a way I can look at it?
Yes.
Yeah, you should be able to look at it.
How?
Under your evidence, here's bullets.
Yeah, if you try and like pause the game like that, it should like bring up the exact piece of evidence you're on when you like, you know, go into the thing.
There's an iron plate for barbecue. and
Portable
a
stove.
For cooking hot pot.
There it is.
The hallway was really dark during the blackout.
Moving to the storage room. It's like making a seafood bowl without fish.
Is it really not possible?
What if they used the string like the cord?
Maybe there was another pair of knives.
What a pain. I'm gonna go with my gut. What if they used a light?
There we go.
I agree with that.
Could it be consent?
I consent to you,
The
Kane.
killer had a light with him.
Oh, I was right? But where could they have found a light?
There was one nearby for sure. See? It's written on the kitchen's equipment list.
There's your portable stove.
There it
It's
is.
the portable stove.
Portable stove?
The portable stove isn't
Man, the
powered
game
by
really
electricity.
don't bring attention to
It's
that,
also
does
small
it?
to carry around.
Saw it once in yellow and never thought about it again.
Use the portable stove to move from the hallway to the storage room during the blackout. I see. I never considered the portable stove. But there's a hole in your argument.
Huh?
That be?
A hole? What kind of
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Fuck.
This effing character.
And that's the pose of his fingers.
That does not help at all.
They know what they're doing.
For a joke or anything, it's really not a perverted joke. I'm serious.
Repeating yourself just makes it even more suspicious.
Now then,
Oh.
will you battle against me? No, that's wrong.
Oh
No,
shit,
that's
he's using
wrong.
that against me. Alright, this is serious business.
I love that he does the thing.
Is the thing.
What does he mean by battle? It sounds more like he's enjoying a game or something. Damn it. There's no way I'm going to lose against someone like him.
He's breaking the fourth wall.
Nagito
Such a
knows
good
he's a video game
rival.
character.
He's such a good
Fire
rival
door has to
character.
come in at some point.
Did you forget what Kazuichi said earlier? He said the hall was too dark to see the office. The light from the stove that you mentioned. It contradicts his testimony. Or are you intentionally doubting his testimony? I don't doubt what
Literally
Kazuichi
like
said.
an evil version of
What are you trying to say?
Makoto.
Makoto, yeah.
The reason
Yeah,
Kazuichi
I
couldn't
love
because the
it.
hallway was
It's
dark.
the
So
best.
light was shining in such a dark hallway.
Dark hallway.
Crap!
Such meager
The
hope.
reason
There's no
Kazuichi
way
couldn't
you
see
can
the
win.
office is because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway,
Fuck.
wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was walking near the hallway, right?
It's true.
The reason Kazuichi couldn't see the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it? After all, he was
Tried on
walking
this
near the
one.
hallway, right?
The night vision goggles? Or the fire door? Fuck.
But didn't Byakuya have the night vision goggles on him at all times?
Yeah.
It could be the night vision goggles.
Fire.
And there wasn't another
Couldn't see
set.
the office was because the hallway was dark. So if a light was shining in such a dark hallway, wouldn't Kazuichi have seen it?
There we go.
Cut through those words.
Yeah.
I just keep doubting myself in these games.
Gotta be very specific with your
Or are you
cuts.
just pretending you forgot?
It's the Sundowner fight all over again.
I'm fucking invincible!
There should have been a
You're
wall that blocked
fucking
light.
who?
Apparently
I'm talking
Arthas'
about the
horse
fire
from
door in the
Warcraft.
hallway.
Oh, my mind went to like the superhero Invincible.
It would form a perfect wall in the hallway. Plus, the hallway rounds a corner just beyond the fire door. So even if there was a small gap in the door, as long as they passed the corner, the light still wouldn't peek out. I see. actually noticed the fire door. Just as expected of the ultimate... Oh, you still don't remember your talent, do you? Who cares about that right now?
Nagito, what are you plotting? For someone who insists he's not the killer, you are quite nosy.
You sound so scary. If you're that angry, why don't you take a deep breath? You sure like to piss us off. How about I shut your fucking mouth for you?
Hey!
Yeah.
It's okay if you guys fight, but I won't allow a burly brawl that might offend people.
Says the bear
Can't
who
be too
commits domestic
offensive in
abuse.
this game.
More importantly, can you hurry up and decide who's the blackened already? Time runs out when I get bored.
Fine, I get it. You're telling me to pass the torch, right?
Pass the torch?
We're going to ask the real killer, not an imposter like me, to show themselves.
You're obviously the killer, right?
If you think I am, I really don't mind. Whatever conclusion you ultimates arrive at, I will accept it, no matter what it is.
So, you're telling me to call out the real killer, even though I really don't want to condemn that person, but there's no other way, right?
Who is it?
The person who used the hallway's fire door as cover and used the portable stove to move in the dark, and snuck under the floorboards to stab Byakuya to death using the glowing paint as a mark. So, the only killer I can think of is... you. And only you. Oh god, no.
It should be.
Got this, Byakuya.
The tiny girl.
It was you. No.
Come on, think it through carefully. You got this, man.
Who was not in the dining hall when the lights came back on? Or rather, who was not there before the lights went off?
Had access to the hallway and the fire door.
Nekomaru?
He was in
Think
the party
carefully.
room.
You only get one chance, Lugia.
Teru was in the kitchen. Pekka was in the office. Not Kazuichi.
Do you remember what the light was?
Hyoko?
What
No.
was the source of light?
I don't remember.
Oh
We did say
no.
I'm interested in this.
Was the source of the light.
Thank you for the follow, Nagito Loves Hope. I gotta fix that text. Oh my god.
Nagito does love hope.
Take this through
Yeah.
carefully,
What was the
man. You
piece?
can do
What was the
this.
piece of evidence used to mention the light?
I forgot. Oh, the stove, right? The portable stove, no. Yes? No.
The portable stove was the source of light.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and?
Where would the portable stove have been?
In the kitchen. So Teru?
Are you sure?
Fuck you, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
You're the only one!
Oh my god.
Could it be you?
This is even more fun than watching Cookie do it.
Jesus Christ. People making me second guess myself.
Is that true?
What are you talking about? There's no way!
Of course, that's simply my assumption. So if you have an objection, please feel free.
Objection or not, why am I being treated like the killer?
Because the portable stove used in the murder came from the kitchen.
That's
Yup.
That's the only reason you're treating me like a killer? Isn't that a little drastic? You're cruel. Cruel. Too cruel.
Yeah, you got the, you know.
That attitude is so not like you. For the ultimate cook to get so upset. Call me chef. If you fall to aspersions like this, who will be there to support the future of the culinary arts?
The future of the culinary arts?
That's right. For the future of the culinary arts, you must face this and fight it fair and square. You're right. Yeah, that's totally right.
So, what's an aspersion anyway? Is it yummy? Did you know asbestos is yummy too? You should try
what the
some
fuck would you
later.
just say?
Jesus.
Nagito, why are you so
Bitch.
Let's assume that the killer used a light, and that they used the fire door to mask that light, and that they moved to the storage room and snuck under the floorboards. Then what? It's dark under the floorboards too. So how would they be able to stab Byakuya? You're not gonna say they shined the light on Byakuya, right? The plan would have been ruined if he noticed. That's right. What do you think about that? There's no way you can answer, right? You personally haven't investigated what's beneath the floorboards.
Yeah, if you weren't there, you can't know what happened.
No. Unfortunately, there was nothing related to the incident under the floorboards. The only thing I found was a strange liquid shining in the darkness, near where Byakuya's blood was dripping.
What? A shining liquid in the dark?
And he thinks that's irrelevant.
Yeah.
If there was a shiny mark like that,
Yeah.
I would have been able to move to
I
it in the
love
dark,
Gundam
right?
so much.
It might have been possible for them to use that mark to target the victim.
The victim was targeted by a mark? What was the mark?
The paint? Paint? Glow in the dark, didn't it?
Yeah,
It did glow in the dark.
the knife covered in paint.
Maybe.
I can prove it with this.
Yeah.
The mark you're talking about is the
Look
glowing
at you
paint that was
guys
applied to
using
the
your
knife,
brains.
right?
I'm actually not doing as terrible as I
Using
thought.
the glowing paint as a target, they were able to judge where to stab even in the dark.
I see. The killer didn't target an actual person. They just struck the moment the glowing paint moved.
That would be the moment someone grabbed a hold of the knife.
So, the killer used the mark that I prepared for finding the knife as a mark for stabbing. I see. That's why Byakuya got killed when he took the knife.
But if they were able
This
to
is
do
literally case one, and it's already so elaborate.
First game wasn't like this, that's for sure.
Nope.
Seriously, I don't know anything. Really, I don't know anything at all.
There's a
Then
little
can
sus
I ask
there,
everyone a question
Chef Boy.
instead?
Little sus.
Just stop already!
Now. We should give everyone a fair opportunity to speak.
If Teru is the killer, that would mean he went to the storage room during the blackout. And just what did he hear during the blackout?
Ah! Don't step on my feet!
What the hell? What's going on here? This is...
Ow!
Turn the damn lights on! I can't eat like this, you know!
You guys? Where are you? Wasn't the blackout just in the kitchen?
She heard Teru's voice in the dining hall.
From below the floorboards.
Teru was in the dining
Yeah.
hall during the blackout.
That's right! That's exactly it!
Yeah.
Teru was in the kitchen the moment the
There's no
blackout
need to
occurred,
get
right?
angry.
So, why was he in the dining hall?
I thought the blackout was only in the kitchen, so I panicked and ran out of there. Of course,
How
the
can you? You
hallway
can't
was
fucking see in the
too,
dark.
but somehow I managed to move
I
along
would've
the
ran
wall
into a
toward
wall.
everyone's voices.
You heard that motherfucker.
It's not that far to move along the wall from the kitchen to the dining hall.
I'll say there's one big flaw here, and that's that, like, especially if you have, like, super trained ears like Ibuki, you should be able to know if the voice was coming from, like, you know,
Yeah, the
below
floorboards.
ground. Yeah.
If you want,
But, you know what, whatever, it's fine.
Stop.
You look greasy.
Wait, was that JoJo's reference?
I think it was.
That's right. Teru was in the dining hall, not the storage room. Which means he's not the killer.
no, that's
My
not
God.
It. Why? Why do you want to keep falsely accusing me? It's not like I want to blame you.
You should be so proud of yourself, Hajime. You're just progressing toward the hope you believe in. Now, Hajime, show me more of your hope. Will that be enough to crush Teru's hope?
Weird. This is really weird.
Yeah.
I'm so sad for Baron to go back to voicing this character now that he knows.
Let me ask you again. Did you go to the storage room during the blackout?
There's no way I went to the storage room. I was somewhere totally different.
I definitely heard Teru's voice. It's handsome, unlike his face. Maybe it was recorded or something? Nope, definitely a live voice.
Right, as long as I have her testimony.
Yeah, Buki's right.
The fact that I was in the dining hall cannot be disputed.
No, that's wrong. Ah, damn, he said a different thing. Fuck you, Hajime. I want to be cool.
Holy crap.
He was literally in the dining hall.
Huh? Why?
Remember the floor in the dining hall? It was full of gaps, right? So even if you shouted from under the floor, it should have sounded just like the voices in the dining hall.
Wait, but oh, I mean, like, okay, sure.
Yeah, fair enough.
So he brazenly shouted from under the floor to make us think he was in the dining hall. Is that true, Teru?
Hold on a second.
Can you explain this, Teru?
I told you to wait a second, ain't I?
Oh.
What are y'all even saying anymore? I'm telling you, I was in that there dining hall during the blackout.
What the fuck?
Where are you from?
He's
again?
Cajun.
So he did have a heavy accent, just not the one Peter picked.
Hey, you guys! This guy's a major liar! If Teru was in the dining hall,
Yeah, he is. He's Cajun.
he should have been there after the power returned, right?
Well, I believe so. There's no way he could have gone back.
I love
before the
Weekend
dark
Shock
hallway.
Face.
Huh?
Oh, man.
Was Teru actually there during that time?
I sure was. I was there the whole damn time.
Something like this shouldn't be decided by gut instinct.
No,
People's lives are at stake.
Damn right. You guys should have been deciding this on the spot with your hazy memories.
His accent is getting even worse. He's definitely
Oh my god.
However, I am not sure.
Can't control
I
it.
believe that he was there, and I believe that he was not there.
No! Is there any way we can decide?
Why don't we consult his memories?
His memories?
Gosh, yeah, don't be saying things like that. Don't make no sense. Can you even prove I wasn't in the dining hall?
I probably can't.
You know who he sounds like? Very angry black lady.
Whether or not Teru was in the dining hall during the blackout, in order to know for
He's about to
sure.
put you in your place.
God damn.
Translate what he just said.
It's like that bit in Metal Gear Rising where the kid has a heavy accent and there's just literally subtitles
I
under my
think it's this. Oh god, I think it's this. Yep, it is. God damn it. This is relevant.
Fan service at a point.
You should know how Mikon was positioned at the time.
Don't make me remember. It's so embarrassing.
Oh my god.
This is a very important question. Well, Teru,
Oh, that's right.
if you
That,
were really in the
he
dining
sounds
hall at
Cajun.
that time,
Sounds like.
you should know the
Yeah.
answer to that.
That's it. Compared to a angry black lady.
If the world's biggest pervert can't remember this, then like that says a lot.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I showed you something so unsightly. How about it? You can't answer, Teru?
How did it slip your mind? You're the biggest pervert.
There's no way it would slip from your mind, especially not a pervert like
Even so,
I'm sorry, no, it's too
say
perfect.
something. I guess you might have to give up now.
Give up? What do you mean, give up?
Teru. I'm disappointed too, you know. It's lonely watching someone I admire reach the limits of their hope. It kind of feels like a broken dream. Nagito,
Oh,
what are you
damn.
doing? Why are you
I
messing
hate
with the
love
killer
you.
like that?
Hold on a sec. Don't go moving this along on your own like I really am the killer.
Huh? But it's already decided.
No matter what, that haven't been cleared up yet, Chef?
No, you. I can't understand him anymore. more.
Oh no.
Yeah, me too.
The murder weapon hasn't been cleared up yet.
Thanks, mommy.
But it's such a sad defense. This is too cruel.
Follow me to kill, then where's the weapon?
Come on, Manumi. Enough with the whimpering and translate.
He said, if you're calling me the killer, then where's the weapon?
Weapon, huh? It's not the knife, right?
Judging from
It's not the knife.
it was a thin-edged tool that's roughly 5 millimeters in diameter.
Also, if they stab from under the floorboards, the weapon would need to be at least 50 centimeters in length.
I think I know what it is.
I just have to take a look and then I'll get it.
Not good enough. Not good enough at all.
Not good enough. Not good enough at all. Fine, I got it. Let's try thinking about what the weapon was. He said, try to do it.
Way too obvious.
Anyway, we need to focus and think about this. A thin-edged tool with a diameter of about 50 millimeters and at least 50 centimeters in length. The weapon that meets those requirements might have been used at the crime scene. Huh? What's that? Oh, shit!
Can you figure it out?
I want to see evidence!
Yeah, what I'm thinking fits, that's for sure.
I'll give you one hint. American Psycho crossword.
I know what it is.
Bone. What was the other word? Meat?
Actually, no, wait, this might not be like the one that's like, yeah.
This.
It's not giving you any, like, bones.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what's something that touches bone?
I don't know.
You can do it, Lugia.
I really wanted to
I may have misled you horribly.
Iron.
Oh, it's iron. Okay. I was thinking it was meat.
I thought it was meat too.
Sorry, I may have gone ahead of myself.
I need an O.
I know what it is, but I don't know what they called it.
I know what it is. I do.
Yeah.
I do.
Ah,
I know what
fuck.
it
High
is.
five, Blue.
Shit.
So many K's.
Give me an N.
I guess the question is, Lugia, are you okay?
Thanks, Terry Bogard. Shit.
Kill
It's an item.
bro.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh my god, you lost the S.
I don't.
Well, it really doesn't help when it only
Wrench.
shows 1.
Get the S. Get the S.
Hurry!
Yeah.
Okay.
Get the
Iron.
Skewer.
Skewer. Okay. I need an E.
Damn it, Hajime, your brain's gonna fuck you over.
The only
Is this
annoying thing I
what's
can
like-
see here is the fact that you have to do it, like,
In
each
order.
letter in order. You can't, like, pick one and then it shows up in the correct slot.
Is
It would
this
be
what's
cool if you
like
could
having
move the-
dyslexia?
Yeah.
It's like, if it's not giving you letters that you need for the next one, it's like, can I switch to another letter instead?
Here we go.
It would be less panicky.
Finally.
though.
Okay.
No.
Ugh.
It just makes it more tedious than it needs to be.
Could we not just looked at the damn evidence list?
No.
The iron skewer?
No, we got to improved Hangman's Gambit question.
This is not improved. This is worse.
We have to put you through a rigmarole, okay?
This is more entertaining though.
That missing iron skewer is the
It's because I'm fucking up.
An iron skewer would match up with the wounds perfectly.
Hey, Teru.
Byakuya
Where'd
was
you hide
worried
the iron
about it.
skewer?
What's happening?
There we
Did
go.
you get rabies?
Have roll of what?
Did he really just say that?
He's just saying random shit to fuck with us. You probably dumped it somewhere on the island, didn't you?
This BluFuzzyhat has a no littering rule. If he had violated it, the island sirens would be ringing non-stop.
Just straight up, huh?
Mhm.
And how
Man,
would they have known?
Every time it jumps to a character, it's like they just pop it.
We obviously put it somewhere in the old fridge. It's probably the kitchen again, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that cardboard cutout has to flop up. How he's turned into a monkey.
Opponent will be surrounded by soul shields and simply will not listen to what you have to say. Will probably pain you to condemn your classmate, but in this is a class trial after all.
He turned into the guy from Roger Rabbit.
That's the panic talk
Judge Doom.
Panic talk action PTA. Oh, fuck me! Alright, I gotta do rhythm game bullshit again. Oh!
Rhythm game bullshit never goes away.
Bullshit. Man, I'm glad I'm not playing the third game.
When I killed your boyfriend, I talked just like this!
If you release the B button in time with the memo marker, it will intercept and destroy it. What?
He just pulls out the, like, epic circular size, like, burn the dang flashback!
Just focus on pressing B. Please wait another time for other features. Do this consecutively and you'll start a combo. Keep this going, you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing... Okay.
I'm telling you, boy, I ain't no damn killer!
4 letters will be displayed on the top, bottom, left, right in the screen. Each of these 4 letters... what the fuck?
Are you ready for the biggest meme of the game?
No.
Well,
because I still gotta figure this out.
He said,
Huh?
oh, what the hell are you even saying, you stupid country net? I guess.
Oh.
Is it bad I can follow everything he says 100%?
I can make out what he's
clearly?
saying, too. If the iron skewer is the weapon, then hiding it in the kitchen would be the easiest way to slip it by. But Byakuya and I checked the kitchen pretty thoroughly before the party started. Which means, was the weapon already hidden somewhere we couldn't find it? Could it have been in an unexpected place? Where would that be? Where did he hide a long weapon like an iron skewer?
Where could it be?
Oh, it's a vents right there.
Think carefully.
I'm not hiding anything.
Yeah, I think we got that one.
I must reveal to Terra the conclusive evidence that proves he's the killer. So just keep pressing B, I guess. All right.
Shut up! That's impossible!
Oh, hit buttons.
You gotta take out those words, man.
What?
Gotta lock on.
Unforgivable! I don't know. Paris Hilton!
Gotta do it on the beat.
Paris Hilton?
Shut up!
What am I doing wrong? Final strike is B. Reload. What?
You need to lock on and then hit them.
How do I lock on?
Lock on and attack.
A button. Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
You do it.
Unforgivable! I don't know.
Alright, this is working.
Paris Hilton!
Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
This is like when, in the South Park movie, when Cartman uses his, like, the chip in his head, and he just swears a whole bunch.
Oh, you got the movie?
Yeah.
I don't know.
And he ends off with Barbra Streisand.
Paris Hilton! Where would the weapon be?
American Psycho this shit.
On the meat bone. What? Bone meat. Fuck you.
Bone.
It's the meme.
That's impossible!
Meat bone on the
Meat on the bone.
bone on the meat.
Okay, maybe that.
Bone in the meat. Shit, no way.
On the meat bone.
On the bone meat.
Meat on the bone, bruh.
Wait,
You failed.
I did the wrong thing.
Bone meat beyond.
Oh my god.
Every single person I've ever talked to who's played this game, or everyone I've ever seen play this game, always gets to that point and they fuck it up.
It really is like when you gotta put the words together. For some reason, you can never get them right when you feel like you're stressed.
On the bone meat, bone meat, bone meat.
I think it's
bone meat. I did meat bone.
Meat bone.
Bone.
It's like they fuck it up and they immediately go through every combination they can think of, and they screw it up and accidentally put them in the wrong order while they're panicking.
Unforgivable.
Meat bone, meat bone.
Oh no, Hajime couldn't get a last shred of evidence out of this guy, so he must be the killer.
Yeah. That's how this works.
Even though, at this moment, the entire freaking room believes this guy's the killer.
Yeah, no, if you screw up on this
anime
one,
logic.
you're the killer. Monokuma gets annoyed and just kills you guys. Including
on the bone meat. Meat. What?
Try meat on the bone.
Meat on the bone.
Meat on the bone. We
Phustus said it so many times.
Baron said it like a million
Oh my
times.
god. Okay. Meat on the bone.
Bone meat. Bone meat.
Meat on the bone. Holy shit.
On the meat.
That's how they described the item earlier in the game.
Was I supposed to know that?
Everyone gets it screwed up in like every possible combination.
My brother just sent me Discord messages laughing at me. Love you too.
Such love.
That's clearly impossible. I mean, that's inside the food.
Impossible. That's what Byakuya
I love that even after we said it to you, you still kept typing it in wrong.
Ay, ay, ay.
But in fact, the only place you could hide the weapon was inside the food that couldn't be inspected. Out of all the dishes you prepared, the only one that could hide a weapon as long as an iron skewer is the meat on the bone.
Yeah.
What now? I'm using my right to remain silent.
You don't have that right.
I don't think those rights exist here.
I'm Saul Goodman, and I believe you have rights.
So if we eat that tasty looking piece of meat and find the iron skewer inside, bullseye!
Akane, it's your turn.
This is up to you.
1 minute. Just give me 1 minute. I'll eat the whole
Turning into a werewolf.
Hold on a second. Time out, time out.
What are you doing? Hurry up and bring it over.
I'd go for a steak right now.
Huh? Where did Monokuma go? I'm right here.
Oh no!
I'm already eating it. A bear that eats meat. Wait. Now that I think about it, that's pretty normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A robot that eats meat, though?
Yeah, isn't Monokuma a robot? That makes things a bit more concerning.
Never eaten anything like it in my
Not a
entire
robot.
life.
He's your headmaster.
Brings me back to my days in the wild.
He's Monokuma.
Seriously, this is really bad.
My.
He
There's
got
something inside the meat. Look what came out.
It looks like a bone.
An iron skewer? Check it out. The handle looks like it's made of bone. Pretty clever.
The sword of destruction, encased in bone
Bone
and sheathed in meat. It brought
Yeah.
catastrophe unto Byakuya.
As expected.
You ever think about writing a book?
Such a fantastic weapon from the ultimate chef. You're wrong. I'm not the killer.
watch how he dies.
I'm not the kind of person who would kill someone. I got it. You all set me up. You guys set me up so you can blame this on me. Jeez, what a disappointment.
Y'all set me up.
For an ultimate like you. Can you really call that hope?
Hey, Nagito. I'm sorry, but can you just be quiet?
Yeah, shut the fuck up, Nagito.
That was the nicest way to tell somebody to shut the fuck up.
Oh man.
You're all nothing but a bunch of poor, loud-mouthed, fast-food-eating hicks.
Wrong
You
fast
don't
food.
need to translate anymore. Somehow I can tell what he's
Had a
trying to
burger
say.
today.
Yeah, we're getting used to it.
Let's just deal with Nagito later. More importantly, we should
I
first...
guess we need to settle this once and for all. To do that,
Once and for
we
all.
need to go over the entire
No, we
incident from
don't!
beginning to end and make everything clear.
Yeah, you do.
No,
You have to
we
do the
do.
comic book.
Go over the entire incident, and then I can prove Teruteru's crime. That's right. If we don't do that, we can't end this no matter how much time passes.
So, we need to do it.
I have to create a manga.
My throb
Even
is
though-
chesting, I read that.
Whenever Hajime gets accused, it's just, oh, time's up, die.
Yeah, yeah.
So is
So
this
how
just
would
like the
it
first game? Because if so, then I kind of know what to do.
Yeah, it's the same.
Yeah, okay. Thanks.
The recreation is purely Hajime's imagination. Thanks, narrator.
I love the narrator. He's not even a character, but he's still there somehow.
He has so much personality. Good luck and have fun.
Alright.
Oh, not comic books again.
I love that picture of Akane. It's great.
So she was probably just having fun eating.
Yep. No.
Oh.
At least it tells you beforehand.
Yeah, this time it'll tell you instead of having to go through the comic all the way over again.
No.
Okay, that makes sense.
Keep in mind, you will get more pieces of this later.
Gotcha.
So yeah, just go through and fill out whatever you can.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it's just a red herring then.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah, some of them don't really mean anything.
No, Ibuki hears stuff during the blackout. This is during the blackout. Never mind, I'm fucking wrong.
No, that's before,
That's
the,
before the
blackout.
blackout.
Yeah,
Oh.
read right to left.
Yeah.
So use the marking of the floorboards.
Keep in mind, you can hover over one of these and hit help to like know what it's asking for.
I don't know what the help button is.
Oh, never mind. It's right up there. Yeah.
Yeah, to the
Oh,
top.
what did the killer obtain in the storage room? No.
The little cloak thing.
What did the killer do after? Okay, so this is just all what the killer did. So
Mhm.
nothing right now. What was found under the table? Nothing. I heard it. That's Ibuki.
Yup.
Stuck to it. Now you gotta go figure out where these ones will go.
I love the Chunkia goggles.
What was
Right?
found under
Look at
the
how
table?
adorable it is.
What did the killer obtain in the storage room? The
tablecloth thing.
Yeah, I don't have that though.
Yeah.
What did the killer do after exiting into the dark hallway?
Nothing we can do with this.
If you go further back, there might be with the AC unit there.
Yeah.
Okay, got that one right.
Okay.
At the storage room before the blackout. Nothing.
Okay, we've got this. We got that.
The moment it got dark, Byakuya...
Probably where you got Chonkia's night vision goggles.
Yeah.
Chonkia's dark vision.
Who did
Yeah.
Byakuya see? Nagito.
Nagito.
Yeah, Nagito, but Nagito tried to speak of it.
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Oh, and you get a bit of time back when you get it correct.
That's nice. At the storage room before the blackout, the iron's turned on.
So we
You
got
can
a bit
get
of
that
time
one
back.
with where you can get that one. What the guy got out of the thing.
The killer obtained a light, the portable stove. Okay. Closing the fire door, borrowing the tablecloth. The weapon hidden. No.
Dummy.
What did the killer do? What did the killer obtain? This.
Okay.
And then
After
I
exiting
believe
the
that
dark hallway.
Yeah, the fire doors. I pointed at that in real life. I hate doing that.
Okay, all these are taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
Seemingly, yes.
On the line.
The killer obtained a light. I guess it would be this.
Yeah, that one looks like it comes afterwards.
Weapon hidden in the meat.
Yep, American Psycho. Was found.
Here's everything that happened in this case.
And
Alright.
Let's try going over the whole incident, beginning with right after the party.
so we don't have to restart the thing every time
That's
you
good
miss
at
one.
least.
Yeah.
Alright, I like that. That's a good change. Fuck Hangman though. I don't like Hangman.
About a murder occurring that night because of a threatening letter he received. Therefore,
And DDR.
he decided to throw a party so he could monitor us.
Miss DDR.
Jackie.
Though one person didn't come, the rest of us assembled at the dining hall.
Shit.
And the party was underway. But at that time, the trap set by a certain someone was already in motion.
She's gonna shit.
Gotta
He pushed 3 irons into the outlets in the storage room, which nearly capped the power usage.
Shit, I'm gonna shit.
Additionally, they prepared something else that would activate at 11:30 p.m.
Yeah. Man, I really like this case. It's like, it's really clever and everything comes together so well.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks to
Yeah.
the irons maxing out the power usage.
It's a lot better than the first case of the original game.
Yeah. Also a lot better than the third case of this game.
This game also has third case syndrome.
Yeah, if I remember.
Okay, that's not gonna be fun.
But when that happened,
Weird that it happens in more than
Byakuya
one
took out a
mystery
specific
series.
item that he brought in his case.
Yeah. It's every
That
single
item
mystery
was the night
game.
vision
It's
goggles.
always the third
Byakuya was
case.
so concerned
It
about
really
murder
is a
occurring that he
slog.
brought a variety of security equipment with him.
Yeah,
Like,
When he put on his night vision goggles,
just straight up, when we get to V3, we will also get third case syndrome.
he saw Nagito guiding himself with the desk lamp's power cord so he could get under the table. That's right. Everything up to that point was all part of Nagito's plan. The murder warning to
I would be
Byakuya,
worried seeing
the source of the
Byakuya charging
blackout,
at me
it
with
was
those
all
goggles
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
While the blackout was happening, someone else, the real killer, began making their move to the kitchen. The killer probably already knew about Nagito's plan, so they knew a blackout was coming. That's why the killer prepared all the items they would need to commit their crime in the dark beforehand. They needed a light source, which was provided by the portable stove in the kitchen. They needed a weapon, too. This had also been
Yeah.
hidden in the kitchen beforehand. The long iron skewer used in the churrasco dish.
The
killer
bald
hid that
man is
inside the
back.
meat with the bone in it.
Bald man
He's the killer. He's the
killer.
real
With the
killer.
weapon and portable
Crazy
stove in
bald
hand,
man.
the killer stepped out into the hallway. First,
The
Make it
bald,
old
naked
man.
mass
closed the fire door
murderer.
in the hall, so the light source wouldn't peek through the
Killed
dining
so
room.
many last time.
Looks a little dead too. Look at that gray in skin.
The real killer was Neo outside of the Matrix.
And grabbed a specific item. That's right, a tablecloth to block the
Oh
blood
no, he
splatter.
became Assassin's Creed.
He became a
He
ghost.
became Moonlight Knight.
He became Altair, the meat costume from Smash Ultimate. From the Altair series.
Honestly, seeing Moon Knight murder someone like this is very unsurprising.
Yeah,
no way
yeah,
you
he's
safely
probably
held
would
a light
be doing
source. But thanks to the glowing mark they painted earlier, the killer was able to get beneath the table. Under the table, Byakuya found the knife that had been hidden there. If only he had retreated, he probably wouldn't have gotten killed. He had to retrieve that knife. And at that moment, the killer lurking beneath the floorboard stabbed straight up with the iron skewer. The killer had been waiting in the dark for the moment when the glowing paint began to move. After they murdered Byakuya, the killer purposefully shouted from beneath the floorboards to make it seem like they were still in the dining hall. Afterward, they came out from underneath the floorboards and rushed back to the kitchen. And then, after hiding the murder weapon in the
You just
kitchen,
gotta think about it
they
for a second.
rejoined the group
He
as
didn't
if
even
nothing
clean off
had
that damn thing.
Yeah, it's a good thing Ayane didn't eat it. Or Kane, yeah.
Imagine.
Especially if that person is someone who think of
Yeah,
an
if she would have gotten a
unexpected
taste
way
for human
to
blood,
hide
then
the
we'd all be
weapon inside
fucked.
food.
She might have actually turned into a werewolf.
She will become even more feral.
Isn't that right, Teru Hanamura?
Yeah.
Got him.
That's what happened. How about it? Did I get anything wrong? This is a mistake. A mistake, I tell you.
Get
I
this
would
guy a
never,
Kleenex.
I would never kill anyone.
Kleenex, give him a freaking handkerchief.
Yeah. Aww.
It seems this is the end.
I just want to see how he dies. I'll be honest.
Do they kill them with a fast food restaurant heat lamp, a microwave, something truly insulting?
Just take him
How
out
about
of
they-
the air and explode him.
The
B. I mean, I'll take a B.
I'll say straight up, this is gonna be less clever than you're expecting.
Aw.
I get hearing the guys crying, what did I do wrong? He killed people. He killed Byakuya, that's what he did wrong.
And he killed Byakuya, now he's crying for his mommy.
How you doing, Cookie?
I lost control of my wild side for a second. Was that a side effect of the meat I just ate? Well, putting that aside, let's move along to the nerve-wracking voting time. Now then,
Just got back from CPR training. Ooh.
cast your vote.
Oh, dang.
Hard work, bro.
You have to work on a mannequin or a real person?
You vote for someone. If you don't vote, I'm gonna eat you up just like that meat from earlier.
Oh, damn.
Why did this happen?
Well, look,
That's
nobody
funny.
votes, though.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Look, we already know who the killer is.
Such heart-pounding excitement.
We'll never work on a real person. Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, the
Makes
thing
sense.
about CPR training is if you practiced on a real person, you'd break their ribs.
Mm-hmm. Well, you're kind of trained to do that if you're supposed to save their life. I'd rather have broken ribs than be dead.
Yeah, but breaking
I mean-
your ribs could also potentially puncture your lungs. So
Well,
that's
that's why
what
you don't. That's why you don't just practice on a live person.
Yeah.
That's right! This time the blackhead responsible for killing Byakuya Togami is Teru Hanamura!
He's trying for some marshmallows.
Are you serious? There we go, I finally get to do something. Out of all of these people, are you saying a ponce like this asshole is the one who killed Byakuya?
I should be upset, but you know what? I'm happy he's dying too.
Not have to worry about the perv anymore.
Why? You kill him!
You've got it wrong.
It was a mistake. I'm telling you, it was just a mistake.
Drops the accent Teru and put on the other accent.
Fuck you. Fuck you. I was only trying to save you guys.
Hey!
I was only trying to stop Nagato from murdering one of you.
Huh? Trying to stop? What do you mean?
I spent all morning in the old building preparing dishes for the party, and then I heard a weird laughter near the dining hall when I peeked over there.
That laugh sound like
Next to one. I saw Nagato in the middle of clean duty put the knife under the table. I had a bad feeling about it, so I continued to watch what he was doing. And I saw him place the irons he brought in the storage room and mess with the air conditioning diners. Plus he was grinning. Just grinning by himself the whole time. So I questioned him.
When that happened, he... You caught me?
Oh, I've been caught?
What?
Been caught?
Hey!
What are you doing? What are you scheming?
I'm planning to kill someone, of course.
Huh?
Teru, just to let you know, it's pointless of you to stop me. If you stop me now, it doesn't matter. I will never give up. Whether it's tomorrow, the day after tomorrow, or the days beyond that, I'll definitely start the killing.
Impossible!
No matter how much she wants to leave this island, that's just...
I see. So, that's what you think.
Well...
But that's not it at all. This isn't about my survival. I just want the killing to start.
What?
What are you saying?
I love everyone here. That's why I want to be of use to them. I love all the Ultimates. I admire them for being symbols of hope.
Amazing!
That's right. In the name of hope, I love everyone's talents from the bottom of my heart. That's why. I don't want them to lose against something like killing. I want them to prove to me that hope will never lose, no matter how daunting the despair they face may seem. I want everyone to prove to me that hope will never lose to despair.
No.
What are you saying? I don't understand at all.
See?
See? Isn't it typical that if you face a strong enemy, you'll become even stronger yourself? Which means, the stronger the despair you face, the stronger everyone's hope will become, right? I want to see that brightness. And in order to see it, I'm going to become everybody's stepping stone. I want to make your hope shine. It's as simple as that. That's right. I yearn for a powerful hope that can overcome any kind of despair.
You're kidding, right?
Are you kidding? Don't tell me. You're actually still.
So, you don't understand. That's fine. I don't really mind. I'm just an obsessed fanboy, so it's alright that this love of mine is unrequited. I suppose I can be called the ultimate fanatic.
No way!
Dude, there's something wrong with you.
Really? Do you really think so? Do you really think there's something wrong with me?
Hey.
But isn't that what love is?
Teru.
Nagito, what is the meaning of this? Explain it to me. I don't understand anything about the story at all.
See?
You see, if you have a favorite boxer, don't you want him to fight against a strong opponent and win?
Don't fuck with me!
Well, you better not compare us to that.
What?
Pretty much said my line regardless.
Am I wrong? It's a given that trials are necessary to become strong, and the harsher the trial, the stronger you become, no? From your humans, killings are simply a tragedy, but for worthy humans, a trial such as this can elevate their status to an even higher level.
Amazing.
It's amazing to me that someone as untalented as myself can become that trial. There's no point in someone like me surviving. It's far more significant for me to die as everyone's trial.
Great.
There's no greater honor than becoming the foundation so that your values may ascend to brave new heights.
What's going on?
Get into it, Baron.
Stop it! You're seriously starting to piss me off!
Nagito's saying some fucked up shit, Cookie. You have no idea.
I don't understand at all. Are you saying you basically wanted to commit murder for fun?
It's not the same as someone killing for fun, but I guess it looked the same in your eyes.
I do want to point one fun fact out, and that's apparently Nagito has a term. The fact that he's even still alive is purely because of his ultimate law.
Yeah, I could imagine.
I have no intention of surviving and leaving you all to die.
Is that why you didn't mind when Teru discovered your plan?
That's wrong.
Well, perhaps that is intentional too.
Yeah, I think he actually has like some brain disease or something, if I remember right. So when people say there's something wrong in his head, not far off.
Nagito wanted to involve us in the game, plus it'd be better for him if the mystery was more complex. Is that why you reluctantly revealed your plans to Teru? You expected to pique Teru's curiosity, and you looked forward to the mystery becoming more complex.
Well, you're basically right. It's true I was looking forward to that. That's why I took the time to tell him about the secret passage I found while I was cleaning.
What? That was your doing as well?
You're right.
I just casually mentioned it. Oh, it's dangerous if you fall, so don't get too close to it.
This dude, he's seriously batshit crazy. He's insane.
That's right. That's why I tried to stop him, you know.
However,
But why? Why did you kill Byakuya instead?
Crossfire, to be honest.
I don't know. Because Nagito was the one who was supposed to take that knife. But that's why I just be honest with you with that. But why was Byakuya the one who died? It was supposed to be Nagito, not him.
Because he's too fucking lucky to die.
Byakuya probably tried to stop Nagito from grabbing the knife. And then, in place of Nagito...
Nope.
No, I don't think that's it.
Huh?
Perhaps.
Byakuya was probably trying to protect Nagito.
What did you say?
See?
Because I brain. Oh my god.
Byakuya.
Byakuya.
Yeah, my brain just said no. Said so, didn't he?
I will.
Yeah, I'll guard all of you.
I will, Byakuya.
Could it be in order to keep that promise?
As long as he was wearing the night vision goggles, I'm sure he saw someone moving under the tunnels. And that someone was aiming for Nagito.
Why?
Nagito.
Oh shit, I forgot I was here for a second. So Byakuya gave his life to protect Nagito even though he was trying to take the knife?
I see. Byakuya is amazing.
It doesn't sound nice when you talk about my boyfriend like that.
You really know how to pick him, Hajime. To keep his promise to protect everyone, he actually threw his own life away. And yet...
Such despair.
I never expected an ending like this. Such despair.
What?
But we shouldn't let him die in vain. I'm sure everyone will become even stronger by overcoming this despair.
Now let's eat him.
Could it be
You knew Byakuya would protect you, so you set him up to fail?
Someone like me?
Of course not. I'm not that good at calculating. I just took some precautionary measures. The results of that were going to be my fun for later. Just kidding.
How unexpected.
But I never expected it would turn out like this. I never thought I'd be the one to survive. But since it was my life that had been saved, I didn't want to just waste it. So that's why I decided to help Teru.
Why? Why?
Well, because Teru decided to commit his crime because he also had strong hope, right? Which means his actions were motivated by hope. If he was willing to go that far, I thought he might truly be the person whose existence I was waiting for. I thought he might be the hope that could defeat any type of despair. In order for me to confirm it, I decided to help Teru.
What do you mean confirm? Just stop it already.
Plus, I couldn't really help myself when I also empathized with Teru. After all, he wanted to kill me, but he ended up killing Byakuya instead, you know? If I left him in that confused state, his trial might have been ruined, right?
Isn't that right?
But in order for our hope to grow, this trial was absolutely necessary. That's why I decided to help him. I told him, I don't care if I die, so you should just focus on escaping this island.
Right?
Those are my exact words to him before the investigation. Isn't that right, Teru? In the end, my help just wasn't enough. And this turned out to be a bad ending for Teru. But you should be proud of yourself. You will not die in vain.
Great.
You will become a splendid sacrifice for everyone else so their hopes can grow even more powerful.
That's not how this works.
Oh my god.
Sacrifice?
Shut up!
Seriously, stop it already! Gonna go crazy just listening to you!
Hey!
Keep in mind, because of how the rules work, you can't just murder Nagato.
Damn.
Hey, is it really okay for us to just leave this crazy bastard alone like this? Fucking try to fit fucking there somewhere. Is it better if we just fucking kill him off? There we go. Just wait.
Kill? He said. Jeez. High school students are so violent these days. But the person who's gonna get killed now isn't Nagito, it's Teru.
Yeah?
What's the matter?
You didn't forget, right? Because I told you already at the beginning, right? If the blackened killer loses, a fun punishment awaits them.
Wait.
Hold on.
No.
That was how should I put it? An accident. An act of self-defense, not intentional. Anyways, I feel it's possible it's not my fault.
It doesn't matter if it's an accident, self-defense, or intentional. A murder is still a
Yeah, he's gotcha there.
murder. If you kill someone, that's murder.
Manslaughter, actually, but okay, fine.
Yeah.
An eye for an eye, you know?
But isn't there anything like sympathy, judgments, and circumstances, or maybe even probation?
Impossible!
I don't accept any of those claims.
That's not.
Hey!
Hey, save me, you guys. I was only trying to stop Nagato, so.
Why you?
Be honest. After learning about Nagito's plan, you saw an opportunity, right? You probably thought nobody would find out if you killed him after messing up his plan, right? That's what you thought, right?
Wrong,
There's no way a person who has no malice would kill someone like that.
Huh?
In truth, you were just desperate to kill Nagito and are willing to sacrifice everybody to survive, right?
I'm starting to hate the word hope the more I hear it now. Hi, Lucky, how are you?
Yeah.
Just be honest already, at least in the end. Come on. Say it!
What?
That is...
Teru.
Why?
Oh no.
If only you didn't try to kill Nagato, Byakuya would still be alive.
But then Nagito would have killed somebody else entirely, so we'd be in the same spot.
Yeah,
Well, we're still in the same spot.
Why did
you could commit suicide?
This is true. Why did you try to commit murder? Answer me, Captain.
I just want to go home.
I needed to go back home no matter what!
Oh damn.
I need to go back home no matter what. Because she's waiting for me. Mama's waiting for me at home.
I think I hate my
She's
kids
waiting
too.
all by herself for the day I graduate her speak Academy and come home.
Okay.
Oh god, there's
I'm
two
going
of
now.
them.
When I come back, I think we should talk again about opening an Aoyama and Azabu location.
Oh my, you're still talking about that?
Oh, I'm serious. The Academy guarantees success for its graduates, right? So, I know it's gonna be difficult by yourself, but wait for me until then, okay?
Put a gun against his head. Pull the trigger, now he's dead.
Yes, you're right.
Life has just begun, or in
man.
Teru's case, ended.
Then I'll just have to do
Yeah.
my best to keep the Hanamura
And we're
Diner
leaving
from
his
going out of
mama
business
home
until then.
alone.
Mom,
Poor
you
mama.
don't have to work so hard.
Wait, my phone.
What if you collapse again when I'm gone?
I won't.
Oh,
leave
shit.
Venus.
And she
I
said,
pressed B by accident.
I know that already.
I do point out it does not seem like the world has ended.
Yeah, everything seemed fine.
I promised her I'd become a full-fledged cook and save the Hanamura Diner. Mama is waiting for me to keep that promise. Even though she's sick and alone, she's still waiting for me.
That's why I need to go home.
Teru.
But if we were told our members were stolen, then that's several years have passed since our first day.
Hey!
Then what happened to the Hanamura Diner? What happened to my mom, who's still waiting for me?
so you did believe what Monokuma said.
Damn it!
You were saying all along, it's okay, Nar believes something like this. So why?
Wrong!
I still don't believe it. There's no way I can believe it. It has to be a lie.
That's why I wanted to go home!
That's why I wanted to go home. I wanted to go home and confirm it. I wanted to make sure it was all just a lie. I wanted to make sure I still have a place to call home. Teru, you better. Fuck it, he's getting the Australian accent now.
Oh god.
I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
It's not that Teru didn't believe it. He believed it more than anybody else here. That's why he kept denying it. Because he believed it, he needed to deny it. Damn it! If only I knew how he felt, something like this would never have happened.
I wanted to confirm it by any means necessary. I had to do something. That's when I heard Nagito's plan. I found out he was going to kill someone, so I left him alone. If I left him alone, that's why.
Fine.
So you wanted the first kill.
First blood.
I'm sorry, you guys. It doesn't mean I wanted to sacrifice any of you, but it was the only thing I could do. I ended up killing Byakuya instead of Nagito. Ah, I see.
I'm the one who went crazy.
Teru.
I see. Interesting. But as far as motives to kill are concerned, wanting to see your mom is so boring.
What?
So, it seems there's no point in basking in the afterglow. So let's hurry up and begin the punishment.
Damn.
No, you can't! Jeez, get out of my way!
He still commits domestic abuse. This bear is unhinged.
Well now.
There! Now that that annoying little sister is being dealt with, let's get to business.
Wait,
Hold on a sec. I'm not asking for forgiveness anymore, but at least...
I've prepared. Sorry.
Special punishment!
Okay. I've prepared a special punishment for Teru Hanamura, the ultimate cook!
hey,
Oh damn.
Call me chef. No, wait, that's not what I...
Yeah, Phustus is doing like a really great Monokuma voice.
please.
But please, tell me at least what happens to the Hanamura diner to Mama.
Let's give it everything we've got!
Nope, you get nothing. Not until case 5.
Lies. I won't believe this.
I won't believe it.
Mama, just
Go
kill
out
Stan.
as pathetically as possible.
Punishment time!
Oh god, is he gonna die? Yeah.
Is he gonna be like dipped in oil or something?
What are we gonna do?
And we're all here to see it.
Yep,
Why
got
not?
all the characters.
Hey, I remember that from the first time this happened.
Yeah. Deep fried Teru Teru.
Oh dear
There we
lord.
go. I was actually right. Wow.
It's gonna fire missiles onto him.
Oh, that's actually not. I'm gonna call that deep fried.
It's more like he's gonna be a bunch of little Teru nuggets, or not.
No, they're just sauce missiles.
You gotta bread it first.
This is the kind of technology Batman uses in Arkham Knight. It all makes sense now.
Oh, he is getting butter. Oh my god, he
It's
is
the
getting
breading.
powered.
You're
my
battering
God.
him. Gonna throw the pancake crumbs on.
Oh my god, it is the volcano.
Baron, you said something about a volcano before we started.
Yes. I was like, oh yeah, they're talking about this, but there's no way.
It's literally like the thing that
Deep
happened.
fried. I mean, it would just be nothing.
They would never know.
There you go.
Talking about
Teru
Mondo
Tempeh.
butter, fried Teru on the menu tonight.
Teru Tempeh with some Mondo butter on the side.
What a good movie, 7 out of 10.
For anybody.
Not enough action. Yahoo! Extreme! Woohoo! That adrenaline rush! It's going right through me!
Oh damn.
Teru!
Damn it.
Are you fucking serious?
Why? Why did you do something so cruel?
Huh? Didn't you learn when you were in elementary school? If you badmouth someone, the teacher writes it in a note and makes whoever you badmouth read it to you in front of the whole class.
Rippin' McPieces, Teru.
Heck you. Lots of nuggets there.
He became a chicken nugget.
Chicken nugget. Delicious. When that happens, only then do you think about how it feels to be badmouthed. The same applies to Master.
What are you saying?
You're the only one who drove him to do it.
So cruel. This is just too cruel.
Nice!
Well, it can't be helped. Rules are rules, and this is the killing rule after all.
What rule? You're the one who's breaking the rules.
Huh? I can't just let that slide. What do you mean?
When you mentioned the motive, didn't you also promise something?
The catch is...
You have to kill each other, that's my bargaining point. You want to get your school memories, okay.
Yes, memories.
Why? Why didn't you tell Teru about his mom or his diner? He had a right to know.
Oh. Yeah, us too. We all have a right to fucking know, right? Hey, hurry up and tell us. What did you mean earlier when you mentioned our school memories?
Oh yeah, I did promise to return your school memories after the killing began. What? You're gonna do it? But telling them is kind of...
Yep.
But I never told you guys that I'd tell you right away.
Does have a point.
Well, he said the line for me.
That's not fair. Of course. I'll keep my promise to return your memories someday. But it's still not clear when that someday will actually be. Oh dear. I must excuse myself as well. There's something that I need to do.
Huh?
What the heck?
So cruel!
That's not fair. They both ran away.
Manakima had us wrapped around his finger after all.
Stupid.
Terra, you stupid man.
Such despair.
An ending like this is just full of despair. Seriously tragic despair. But still, at times like this, as the symbols of hope, you guys need to keep doing your best.
Why are you smiling?
How can you smile in a situation like this, you creep?
Hold on, I'm sad too, you know. Didn't I tell you? From the bottom of my heart, I truly love you all. You ultimates who inspire hope, and your splendid talents. There's no way I can be happy when we've lost such a talented individual.
Don't fuck with me!
Don't go saying creepy shit, I'll fucking kill you. Sorry, I'm just laughing at some of the
Please.
shit he said.
Kill me anytime.
What?
If you hate me, I don't mind you killing me. I've already prepared myself to become your stepping stone. If absolute hope can be born from that, then my life is nothing special.
Have a message for you.
However, if you're going to kill me, make sure you discuss it with me beforehand, okay? You see, if you do that, then I can cooperate with the killer.
What? Are you seriously intending to help the killer?
It's really not that big of a deal. If you're students of Hope's Peak Academy, if you're the symbols of hope who possess the chosen talents, then it shouldn't matter to you guys at all if I cooperate with the killer, right?
He just wants to be the accomplice so bad. Declaring so confidently that you'll side with Killer.
Maybe this was his plan all along. Since he's willing to work with the killer, he wants us to think it's better for us not to kill him. Well, I don't mind what you think of me. In actuality, thanks to Byakuya, I'm starting to feel a small desire to live.
This is exciting!
Mostly, I just want to watch everyone destroy all the despair that comes for you, one after the other. Just kidding.
Hey, can I punch you? I just won't be satisfied till I punch you.
Fine. Let's stop this already. It's just gonna be a waste of time if we keep dealing with him.
What?
Huh? Even Hajime hates me now.
How unfortunate.
Oh, that stings. I felt you and I were quite similar.
What does that...
Isn't that right?
You hold a special feeling toward Hope's Peak Academy, just like me.
Don't put me in the same category as you!
Hey.
But how can you say you're not? Monokuma said it himself. We don't know anything about each other's true nature. No, if that's true, that our school memories are stolen, it's the same as not knowing our true selves, too. Especially for you, right? Someone who can't even remember what his talent is.
Akane, please feel free to punch him.
Got it. Will do!
Oh, heck yeah.
Hold on.
Please stop this at once. Nothing will come from fighting like this. There's something else that we must do.
Something else?
Please listen.
We must not argue with each other in a place like this. There is something more important we must do.
Let me ask.
Which is?
Do our best.
You fiend.
Huh?
We must first leave here and get some rest. And then we shall all work together and do our best. Do our best so we never have to come back here again.
Perhaps.
That is what I believe we must do right now.
I am sorry.
I'm sorry. If only I was a better motivational speaker.
You're so dead right now.
No, that really touched my heart. You're like totally right. What we need to do right now is do our best. We do our best. It's definitely gonna pay off, right?
Yes.
Yes, that is right.
Like...
Hectix?
What do we have to work hard at?
I do not know, but we
Sorry,
must do our
As soon as I
best.
take my eyes off the screen,
Yep.
I come up. Like, what the fuck? Jeez. I don't get you at all. You're some kind of fucking moron.
It's fine if you don't know. What matters is that you hold on to the feelings that you have to you.
Right?
So let's do our best. Let's make sure a killing like this never happens again.
But
It's scary, but doing our best is our only option. There's no way I'm doing what Nagito said.
I'm gonna do it!
Alright, I don't know what you're talking about, but let's do our best for now.
Very well. If we're not able to change the future, I guess I should at least.
At least.
Oh, did we lose that?
I think he cut
Oh,
out.
oh, wait, I cut out?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd cut out at least.
At least change my tomorrow.
Damn fiend. I won't give up until the very end. I won't die in vain. I'll give my entire existence, my entire power, my entire body and soul in fight to the very end.
Yeah, you're right.
How we fought to not shit his pants.
Let's definitely work together and leave this island. Do our best. We kept using that phrase over and over again, even though we knew they were just cheap, meaningless, empty words.
I'm literally just gonna copy the Crocodile Dundee head and just put on Nekamaru.
Nice.
Oh yeah.
Regardless, we still said it. And we continued to say it over and over again without stopping. Thus, the curtain has fallen upon the class trial where Byakuya and Teru was sacrificed. Afterwards, we left the trial grounds and returned to the mainland of Jabberwock Island. For the time being, we decided to go back to our cottages. After experiencing something like that, there's no way I could fall asleep.
I could.
I gave up, got out of bed, and began walking around the hotel grounds for no real reason. After not doing much of anything, I dully looked up at the sky. And there, just like before, there it was. The night sky brimming with stars. Stars that looked like they were about to fall into my hands like fluttering snow. As I looked up at such a beautiful night sky, I can go anywhere. That thought crossed my mind for some reason. This sky is connected to anywhere, even to my daily life. That's why I might be able to go home. That's right. I'm definitely going to go home. Huh? That's when it happened. As I stared up at the night sky, I felt a strange convergence of sensation. And then, while I continued to stare at the night sky, my entire body stiffened with that sensation. Isn't this...
Is someone watching me?
Yeah, it's me, you dumb idiot.
transforming.
19 days left.
There we go.
And my stance on Nagito has changed. Now I went from liking him to now just me saying fuck him. Saying fuck him.
He's dead.
Well, that was an interesting revelation
Yeah.
at the end. What could mean?
Stars.
What could possibly even mean?
For a long time, humans have been taught.
Shut up.
Yeah, we should probably save this one for next time.
Yeah. End. All right. We're going back to the main menu. All right.
Yeah.
Oh man. Okay, that went on longer than I expected.
Yeah,
You've
whenever
unlocked
we
Magical
start this,
Miracle Girl Star Remodel.
We started this earlier too, but like, wow. All right.
whenever we start up the next session, we're gonna start on a really strong note.
All right. I believe it.
I will not be here on the 23rd. I have to DM a game for my brother and his friends.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Yeah. All I have to say about this is feck Nagito.
Yeah, Nagito looking a bit sussy.
I feel like
I know Teru was a perv. but he was willing to go great lengths to prevent Nagito from going through his plan. I know he would have been executed either way.
You should check out the Monami thing first next session. Okay, I just need to remember that then.
But I have a feeling that Teru, even if he was going to be executed, I think he would have gone down. He would have gone down in a way better way if he would have gotten rid of Nagito instead of Byakuya.
Yeah. I feel like now you can probably tell pretty clearly why Nagito has so much fan art.
I can see why that man is everywhere now, and it only took the first fucking case. Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Also, I completely believe Nagito only survived that because of.
Because of.
Yeah.
His luck. Yeah.
All right.
100%.
Yeah.
We should. Okay, we should probably start wrapping up because, like, holy crap, we're going above time. So, you guys have anything you want to say?
Love.
Under the table.
Under the table.
Counter's still going.
Back Nagito and under the table.
Damn. Wait, love under the table.
Hello.
Okay, goodbye.